What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing well myself. I'm a little early today for once, because I do have to be done by 8ish. So I decided to do this a little early, because this is gonna be a long one, and I didn't think I'd be able to do it and and be done by 8. So um, yeah, this is my reaction to the Fresh and Fit and H3H3 podcast. Um, they had their debate yesterday. Kind of surprised me. I didn't realize this was, they were planning to do this at all. Kind of just popped up. I was like, oh shit. Because as some of you may well know, H3's been ducking Fresh and Fit for a while. And after this debate, you kind of see why. In all honesty, you kind of see why. H3 had, well, Ethan, I guess, had a really bad showing, and it's kind of funny. He always denies doing debates in person, and it's obvious why. The dude really has no points. He spent most of the time just attacking Fresh and Fit and getting debunked live. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna watch it. I've already watched this, so you're not getting my very first reaction to it. But it's still gonna talk about it, and you can still watch it. Sorry, I'm just really fucking exhausted. You got like 3 hours. But anyways, oh excuse me. So yeah, um, some small housekeeping. Follow me. Make sure to follow me on X on uh, on X at official W Ghosts. Um, it's the best way to find me. See when I go live, etc. So make sure you follow me there. Follow me on Rumble, rumble.com/with Ghost, and then my gaming channel is Gaming with Ghost. Twitch.tv at official with Ghost. Yeah. And then youtube.com/with Ghost. But make sure you follow me on X. Best way to find me. Check out my description below. And in my description, you'll find a referral link to my to Coffee Brand Coffee. Check out Coffee Brand Coffee. It is what I'm drinking to revive me while I watch this. So without further ado, watch this. Like I said, H3 Ethan got really, kind of Ethan lost. There was a few small wins, I think, for him. But not really. There's only really one I would say is a genuine win for him. But I think that's just more because Fresh and Fit didn't really answer it, in my opinion, well. But you'll see that it's really in the beginning, and for the most part, Fresh and Fit totally dominated. So without further ado, let's get into it.
It's Crowder. That's really it that I could think of. That
Pretty much.
And again, since I'm short on time and watching this at 1.5 speed, I encourage you to go on to Rumble and follow Fresh and Fit and watch for yourself if you're really interested. But 1.5 speed, I find that I can still listen to us and it'd be fair. I can listen to it at 2 point speed, 2 times speed, but 1.5 is good for an audience whatsoever.
And PB, they just started doing it. So yeah,
Oh, they do?
they do live stream podcasts as well. So, but most people don't do it for obvious reasons. So no, it's not easy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So we
It's
definitely commend you guys as well.
nice. Also, I want to say something else. Coconuts, you have a service dog, and he's so he or she, I don't know, so cute.
My name's Coconuts now. Fun
What's
fact:
that?
I just came back from Barbados too, so that's actually hilarious. And they were tasty, man. Coconuts are tasty. All
I
organic.
love coconuts. Oh man, coconuts are phenomenal. One of the best. They're a nut, right? I mean, those are great.
Coconuts are disgusting.
It's not. It's a big ass nut, but it is what it is. This is your dog, right, Coco?
So Hero. There you go. My boy Hero, man. Shout out to
You
him.
know what? I'll call you Walter or Coconuts. Sorry. You know what? It's such a bad habit. I'm trying to be respectful. I call you Coconuts on the show because it's
Didn't
Coconuts
really
Barbados
try.
thing. I'm gonna call you Walter's your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be respectful. But
So we
anyway,
wanna debate,
I
Ethan.
love your dog.
So what do you want to debate? And I know
Yeah.
that you guys wanted to have this discussion with us. We're happy to have it. You
Okay.
have a nice, respectful
So-
debate. Whatever you want to discuss.
right, so let's start from here. Just it's topical, so I'll bring it up. Is the Tate Bros got arrested again?
Yeah.
And well, first of all, Aiden Ross did that shit, right? Like, do you think he should be catching some flack from the community?
We don't know enough to comment on that. So I mean, I don't know if you know anything else that I
Well, I
don't.
will say this.
But
They were arrested, but they were also released as well.
immediately, yeah.
So that's good. That's good news right there.
Okay, true. They were released, but the judge said they can be extradited to the UK.
So if you guys don't know this, and I didn't know this at the time of the when they started filming this, was Aiden Ross apparently read a text from Andrew Tate and made it appear that that Andrew was going to flee Romania to and run away. So that was an initial reason behind their arrest, along with the UK indictment. So
Just after their case finishes,
and the lawyers said that Aiden misunderstood and all that, and he read this on stream because the kid's a fucking idiot. So, oh, and speaking of idiots, apparently Neon just lost his Kick deal because he's been banned on Kick because he threatened to dox and grape a kid. Fucking moron. Anyways, let's not get off topic. Let's watch this.
and went further and said they're not allowed to leave the country.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about as far as like the Aiden situation and if that actually led. I know that in the news they're saying that it potentially led to them being arrested, but what I do know is I'm confident they're innocent. We know that this stuff is BS. These women have made these accusations before, so and
Can I ask you this?
before.
If you found out for sure that Aiden, him saying that is what got him arrested, do you think that he should get shit for that? Because I feel like he really, if it's true, which it seems like it is like crazy snitching. Like he got his boy arrested.
Well,
Like,
it
it's
is
crazy.
drug snitching at the finest.
Yeah, but we don't know. We just simply.
I mean, he did apologize for it though. Aiden did
Oh, he
apologize
did
for it.
apologize.
So
Apologize. You can't apologize for running over
Yeah.
someone's grandma. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
what the fuck?
That was messed up, Aiden. So that's L for you, buddy.
Oh,
But
so he did.
yeah.
So it is confirmed.
his live stream,
Pretty much it is confirmed. Yeah, it's been reported in the
Yeah.
news.
Okay.
Oh, no, even Tate's lawyer, I think, put out a statement saying that it was because of Aiden Ross's fucking video.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. But yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
So, Aiden.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. Just that's what took him down. I've wondered if Aiden is a secret agent, maybe.
Well, you would know better than us. Right.
Well, I'm not a secret agent.
Oh.
Or am I? I mean, you're saying that I'm secretly a red pill guy?
I mean, I think you're very, very versatile, but I don't know if you're red pill.
I'm versatile. I appreciate that. I think that's a compliment. So if you say that you think the Tate Bros are innocent,
Yes.
They
let me ask you this: if you knew that he did do the crime, would you stop supporting him?
He didn't.
No, I know, but hypothetically, let's say the evidence comes out, and they're like, "Here is the irrefutable proof. Boom, it's proven. Nobody can doubt it." Would you keep supporting him?
The thing is that I know that he's innocent. I know these girls who they
You're
are.
not answering the question, though. It's important to know.
But that's why would I even go down that road if I know that they're innocent?
Well, I think it's important to get to the heart of it because I'd like to know that if somebody was proven to be a R-wordist or a sex trafficker, would you continue to support them? And this is purely hypothetical. I mean, if he's innocent, then you got nothing to worry about. But if he's proven, and I mean, how do you prove it?
Put it this way:
Would you stop supporting him?
If he was doing that stuff, I would have known years ago.
Would you continue to support him if he did that stuff he's accused
I'm
of?
telling you, I wouldn't have been friends with him in the first place if he was a trafficker or doing any of these things that you're talking about.
Walter,
we
would you
wouldn't
support
even have been
him?
friends in the first place.
Well,
Since he's not wanting to answer the question, maybe
would you support
Walter will
someone
answer it.
that
Like it's like he's not answering the questions. He did. He just said like if I had known, I wouldn't be friends with the dude. That's basically saying he's like, no, I would not support him if I known that this guy was a rapist. No.
pushed great allegations on other people, yourself?
Oh, okay. I'm happy to get into that. We'll absolutely talk about that. You busted your nut there right at the top.
Oh yeah, I bust a heavy load, bro. Heavy load. Oh,
Your pants too fast, man. You gotta pace yourself.
Big nuts, right?
I wasn't even going to get into that.
Absolutely, man.
I'm simply saying we've known these guys for years. We wouldn't have been friends with them and been cool with them to the level that we are if they were involved in any of that stuff. We know the guys very well. They're not like these charges are bogus. That's why you haven't heard anything about the case in months. Everybody knows it's a.
It's very accurate. There's very like this last development was like the biggest thing that's happened since they got released. I mean, let's be honest.
And also, to be fair, their camera footage shows all the evidence.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into details here, bro, show that in court. They've been all the way.
I don't want to debate like the facts of the case because I've been through it, and in my opinion, it's irrefutable.
Yeah.
That being said, you guys say the same thing, so whatever. I actually don't care about the details. I'm just interested if you would support him if it was proven. If you saw a video of him raping a girl, I mean, that's horrible to say. Sorry for being so vulgar. Would you stop supporting him?
Well, to make it very clear, I would support anyone that did that.
Okay, good.
In
That's
general.
good. What about you?
But luckily, we know he's innocent, so there you go.
Yeah,
That's it. There you go. You answered the question. And Fit or Myron?
Hold on one sec. My mic is on.
Okay, go ahead.
He got you.
All right. Can you hear me?
We can
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
So what I said was we wouldn't even have been friends with him had that been a thing. We know these guys' character. We
That's
know
not
them
an
very well.
answer. That's not an answer.
I'm telling you, we
It
wouldn't
is
have
an
been friends with
answer.
him.
It's just not the answer that you want, Ethan. That's the issue. It's like that is an answer. It's like we wouldn't have been friends with him. So no. Like he wants just a blanket yes or no. And Myron's just like, we wouldn't be friends with him, period, if this was all accurate. So yeah, no.
Do you usually have trouble not answering questions directly?
No, it's not about that. It's about just it's not even a real point.
I mean, it's a real question. As a question
It's a
mark
dumb
behind it.
It's
hypothetical.
not even a scenario because they didn't do it.
It's a hypothetical situation, which is what I explained
I'm
in the
telling you,
beginning.
we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place if they were involved. in
Walter
that stuff.
crushed that question, by the way.
Hey,
He
man.
absolutely crushed it. He's like, nope. And I was like, yo, Walter's the man.
Well,
It's easy.
like I said before, we wouldn't even have been friends if that was the case, and we know these guys well, and they're not.
Yeah,
involved
no,
in
I
that
hear
type
you.
of
That's not an answer to my question.
That's fine.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Regardless, let me ask you this then. What would it take? Like, what evidence would be required to convince either one of you guys?
Like he's
that
trying
he
so
is
hard.
guilty of some kind of crime? And again, you guys think he's
Like this wasn't supposed to be a debate about Andrew Tate, but this was like so hard. He just had to talk about Andrew Tate.
innocent? You've seen the evidence. I'm talking just hypothetically, like I said, a video or something. Like, what would it take? I'm just curious.
I'm telling you that the reason why I'm so strong on this is because I've looked at the case, I've looked at the evidence, I've looked at everything, I've looked at the surveillance footage. I know who the individuals are that made these allegations, and it's all a farce, bro. It's all a lie. That's why I can speak so confidently about it, and I'm telling you because I know these individuals personally. I spent a significant amount of time with them. I know that they're innocent. So,
Also, Myron, you worked on cases like this
and I've
before.
done cases like this before as well. I've
You're
done
not a
real
lawyer. I mean, what the fuck? What do you mean you worked cases?
This was the dumbest point Ethan had. You're not a lawyer. Yes, but he was a special agent that investigated these crimes, and the way that a prosecutor would get the evidence for said crimes to prosecute for was a special agent would prosecute would find the evidence. Like this was one of Ethan's dumbest points ever. Well, you weren't you weren't a lawyer. You don't need to be a lawyer. He was a special agent who investigated the crimes, who found the evidence, who knows the signs and everything. Blah 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 blah. Like
Cases like this, you have done
I've
credentials. to talk about
I've
that.
arrested human traffickers. I've arrested human
Well,
smugglers. I've
since
arrested
we're not
terrorists.
police lawyers, you have no legal standing to say you've worked on cases like this.
I'm the
You
one
don't
that
have
has
the
to bring the
authority.
case. Hold on, I'm the one that has to bring the case to the lawyer for prosecution, and I have to develop the evidence. What are you talking about?
Develop the evidence? Does that mean faking evidence? What do you mean developing the evidence?
Okay, as a criminal
No,
investigator.
I'm being facetious there. I'm not actually
Okay,
accusing you of
all
anything.
right.
But Walter, I saw you raise your hands like, get a load of this guy. Since when do you believe that a police officer has the training and authority to comment on legal proceedings?
Well, before the case is even brought up in the court,
hold on, this isn't about legal proceedings. It's about understanding like who human traffickers are, how you would what they look like, having the what evidence is sufficient, what's the actual evidence when it comes to human trafficking, blah 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 blah. It's kind of important. You don't need to be a law degree to discuss legal proceedings, because all the legal proceedings have been right now to this point is we throw them in jail for 66 months. We let them out because the judge finally decides to let these guys out. We put them on house arrest for like another 3 months. All right, we're gonna let them, roam around, but they can only stay in Romania. That's been the legal proceedings the last couple of months. What Myron's talking about is actually looking at the case document, seeing the evidence that is being proposed by the prosecutor of why they find this person guilty, why they decide to prosecute, etc. I know Ethan's like borderline retarded, but this was like the dumbest point he had. Well, you're not a prosecutor, so how can you talk about the legal proceedings? There hasn't been many legal proceedings the last couple at all. Like this, the Tate arrest was the last quote unquote legal proceedings we've had in a while in the Tate brothers case.
someone has to do the work, right?
Yeah, they arrest people.
Right. So
Is it-
knowing,
that
Yes, they arrest people after gathering the evidence of for the prosecutor, and the prosecutor then decides, all right, this evidence is sufficient to charge them with these crimes, go and arrest them, or they're like, this evidence is sufficient, I can't charge them.
so knowing cases and talking to juries and for example, lawyers and stuff like that, you would know beforehand what's happening from a groundwork standpoint. So I think on some level you would know on the basis of what's happening with this case.
There is no prosecution if there's no law enforcement to arrest individuals for the prosecution.
Yes, I know how it works. That you arrest, but then it goes to court where people who are trained to talk about the law do that. So, you're
Ethan,
you're the muscle, right? The police are the muscle.
So,
They go.
Ethan,
they
let
do
me
the
clarify
thing.
this for you.
They don't make judgments.
Let me clarify this for you.
Yeah.
I was a former special agent of Homeland Security. That's the feds. We don't bring a case unless it's we don't bring the case forward unless it's ready for trial. We don't indict unless it's ready for trial. There's a reason why the feds have a 99%
You don't indict
conviction rate.
anybody. That's what the district attorney does.
No, that's the AUSA's office, Assistant United States Attorney's office, United States Attorney's office, and then the AUSA's Assistant United States Attorneys work underneath the
You indict
USA.
people?
No, what I'm telling
Right.
you is that the feds don't indict unless they're ready for trial. Okay, agents
The
know
feds,
this.
bro, you-
This is a perfect example of don't talk about something you don't fucking know. Like Ethan's just looking just dumber and dumber right now. He's just like, oh, yeah, what? Like, how do you think the prosecutor gets the evidence? Like, oh, God, this was such a dumb take by Ethan. I don't understand it at all.
Okay, you can't cast an umbrella and say you're, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're all feds here. Like, what? You're the FBI now too? I mean, what are you talking about?
They're all 1811s, aka special agents. That's the job series. Whether you're ATF, FBI, Homeland Security. I mean, Ethan, I'm going to be very respectful here. You're out of your wheelhouse. If you want to have this discussion, you absolutely can. But every single criminal investigator in the government that does investigations, typically it's a special agent, postal inspector, etc. It's an 1811 job series. It's all the same thing. They get paid the same level, etc. So, criminal investigator. That's the general thing. Go on USA Jobs, type in 1811. You're going to see it.
I understand. The reason I bring it up is just because I hear you using those credentials frequently to say to you know pass Andrew Tate, and I've always thought that it's
Because
just
I've done real
silly
human
since
trafficking
you have no
investigations. Because I've done
since
real
you have
human
no
trafficking
legal
investigations.
training.
What?
You have no training in have you passed the bar exam? Have you taken the bar exam?
You don't need to take the bar exam to go ahead and be able to
practice law?
develop probable cause, which is a standard to arrest someone, by the way.
That's like a fucking you're
Hold on.
comparing a molehill
Hold on,
to
hold
a
on,
mountain
hold
in
on.
terms of legality.
Hold on.
Probable cause is to get to even the beginning, the start of the legal proceeding. It goes probable cause. Then we go and investigate this fucker. Then we get the evidence that we believe is enough to prosecute the fucker. Then we bring it to the AUSA. They decide, all right, this is sufficient evidence. Let's go prosecute the fucker. Now you can go and arrest him. Then they arrest him. Then the AUSA takes over. Like, what is he talking about? This was such a dumb take. This just shows how much of a retard this guy is.
To make an arrest, you need probable cause, and to get someone indicted, you need probable cause. However, at the federal level, AUSAs are very picky. They have the ability to take a case or not based on if it's good enough for them. They can go ahead and turn down cases. They actually turn down many cases. That's why most cases go to the state a lot of times and don't end up getting prosecuted to the full extent. But when it goes to the feds and the AUSA actually takes it, they have a 98 to 99% win rate. That's why most criminals are scared of going to the feds. But the lawyers are good. However, they can't put a good case together unless the investigators make the case. The AUSAs aren't interviewing suspects. The AUSAs don't have informants. The AUSAs aren't doing surveillance. The AUSAs aren't doing Title III intercepts. The AUSAs aren't debriefing sources. They're not doing any of that. It's the investigators that do that. And the thing is that when you're doing crimes at a federal level, you're way more thorough in your report writing, in your investigation, etc.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying
Fed
that.
Reacts.
What's that, Walter?
That's the channel, Fed Reacts.
I mean, I did this
Fed
for
Reacts.
I did this
A
for
proud Fed.
well
So
over a decade.
anyway, to touch back on the Andrew Tate thing,
Sure.
I just want to show you guys this clip of him, and then you guys can comment on it. If that's okay.
You start saying things like, "Oh yeah, they're always working."
This is from one of his courses that he was teaching years ago.
A decade ago.
I have to do some traveling, and you can't come. I want to bring you with me. Traveling's a great one because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. You're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? What if you're doing what? So a lot of webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come, let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. Let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works with me. You, the bottom bitch, the new girl, go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear from the girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax to anybody. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax. Because girls are lazy, and girls are stupid, and girls don't understand how taxes work. So the girl's working with you, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do two things. One, it's another control element. I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are
I
complicated.
mean, that's illegal, right? What you just
So
described.
you're showing me a bunch of clips from a course from
Yeah.
almost a decade ago. Well, what's the purpose? What's your
Should it
angle?
stop being illegal since it was 10? He says that
What's
he
your, okay, what's your point of
falsifies-
contention here then?
He said he didn't
Specifically.
break the law. And he's
There
saying
are
here that he
statutes of
falsifies tax
limitations.
documents to he lies to his employees, if you want to call that, to control them. He lies on their taxes and steals money from them. Is that not a problem?
So what is your point of contention here? Is this a debate on Andrew Tate now? Is this what this is going to be?
Is this, bro? Are you seriously trying to get out of this?
No,
so
I'm
quickly?
not.
Like, you can't
I'm not
even
trying to get
engage?
out.
Now, I will say this was one of their small L's during this. Not because Ethan got them or anything, but it just, it was. I have an answer to Ethan's question. I think would have actually suited this perfectly, but I'm gonna let it play out and then I'll say it. But this was their small L, and I think honestly it's their only real L of the debate. just because they completely avoided the initial question. So
Get out of it. But I'm saying I thought we were going to debate on masculinity, whatever. But go ahead. What's your point of contention specifically? Is it the taxes?
No,
Is it the taxes?
This is my
What
only
is it
question about
specifically? Go
that. I don't continue to go on and on about it.
No,
Well,
tell me
it's-
specifically, what's your point of contention here? Is it him having a girl come with him to have dinner with the chick? Is it the taxes? What is it specifically that you have issue?
It's actually, like I had said, the taxes part seems to be explicitly illegal and exploitative.
Okay.
Like there's no other way to interpret that unless you can illuminate me.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Ethan. Do you make as much money as the people that work for you?
Can I ask you this question?
No,
Myron?
no,
Do you
this
have
is-
trouble answering direct
No,
questions?
I'm answering your question right now, but I need you to understand my perspective where I'm coming here, so it makes sense. Do you make as much as the people that work underneath you? The answer is probably no, right? You make more money than they do, correct? Because you're the boss, you run the podcast, they are subordinates, correct?
Sure.
Okay. So same in this situation. The women work for him. He has a webcam business. He takes the money and he does his fit with it to go ahead and run his business. Okay.
Do you actually
tax
believe
laws
that?
are different? Yeah. Do you?
Let me read this again. Let me watch this.
If people work underneath you, they don't make as much money.
One is another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. So control element allows you to pay her a smaller percentage.
Pay or less.
So I used to give my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I give them 3, and I keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, we have to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. If they say, why is it 50-50? Because I'm the one on camera. You say, because I'm the one typing, I'm the one with the property you're working in, I'm the one paying the bills, the electricity, I'm the one who's, and the electricity and every other maintenance cost of this property, I'm the one who bought the equipment, I'm the one who knows what he's
now I think what Tate's talking about here is he said he'd give her 30, he'd keep 70, and then he'd have to pay the taxes on his end, so that would actually end up bringing his percentage down to probably not really 50-50, but fairly low, like lower than because taxes are a bitch, and after you make a certain amount, then there's they're even bigger of a bitch. So I think that's what Tate is talking about here. Like he'd give her 30, and then he'd take 70. And then he paid the taxes, and the taxes would take such a percentage out that it ended up being 50-50, or at least close to that. I think that's what he's talking about here. I think that at least that's why I think he means here.
doing. I'm the one with the knowledge. I'm the da-da-da-da-da. Shut the fuck up.
So like taxes would be another he'd give her 30, he'd take 70, 40% of that would go to taxes. And I think that's a fairly actually, now that I think about it more, it's probably fairly accurate when it comes to taxes. So yeah, I think that's a better way to explain it. But I also have a different way to explain it.
Go on.
Yeah, he runs the business. He's the boss, just like you are of H3, and you make significantly more than all of your employees.
I think that's the point Myron's trying to get across here. Is like, yeah, he'd give her 30, he'd take 70, 40% of that would get taken out of his end to pay the taxes and whatnot, and that's 30-30. I think that's what Myron's trying to get across here.
Same
Steal
exact
their money and
situation.
lie to them about taxes. That's illegal.
No, well, the point again, he's in Romania. He's not in the United States. That's one thing.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to steal money
little
from people
small
in
L
Romania.
here.
It's not about that. He's employing these women. They're making more money with him than they would have ever before. The average salary in Romania is about $400 US. You understand these women are making
The amount of money is literally immaterial. He said
it's
he
absolutely
said,
material.
I lied. Walter, what do you think about this? He said,
hold on, Ethan,
I steal money
because
from these
everything-
girls
this
and
is the
lie to
thing,
them
Ethan.
about
Hold on,
it. He
Ethan.
literally said
Ethan,
that.
Ethan, if we're gonna have this conversation,
Don't talk
there needs to be
over Walter. I wanna
context.
hear from him.
No, there needs to be context here because you asked me this situation, right? You asked me for me specifically, so I'm going to go ahead and answer you. These women, okay, were making no money prior. The average salary in Romania is around $400 US. These girls are making $10K plus a month at this point. Okay?
Again,
He's
this
taking a
kind of
percentage. They're
makes
still getting
into a small
thousands of
L
dollars.
for,
Bro,
for
that's
life-changing
insane.
money.
You're saying that as long as someone you're stealing from gets like a good,
It's not stealing. He's running the business.
matter.
It's not stealing. He's running the
lies
business.
to
Ethan.
them.
He's running the
They
business.
think they're getting 50.
again, this is more of poor explanation on my part, because what I just thought of right now is just something I just thought of. So I think this is more poor explanation than anything on Myron's part. I think it better would have been like I said before, he gives her 30, he takes 70, 40% of those 40% of his share goes to taxes, which I think is fairly accurate. Taxes are a bitch. So then he bring him down to 30. So then they would end up being 50-50.
50%, they're actually getting set. I
Look
tell them
at
they're getting
Fresh.
50%,
He's so
I'm actually
bored.
giving them 7%. What do you call that?
Let me ask you this, Ethan. Do your employees know exactly how much money you make and how much you pay them in comparison to how much you make?
Again,
I'm
this
talking
is
about
a
their
poor
salary.
same
explanation.
situation. Same situation, my friend. Same situation.
It's not. Walter, go ahead. I'm curious what you think.
Yeah, so I just find it funny you're pinpointing Andrew because a lot of businesses run this way in America, especially.
No,
hold
no.
on.
People do not lie.
Again, this is poor explanation on the Fresh and Fit side.
About how much taxes they're paying, and then secretly withhold money. That's called fucking theft.
Well, I'm referring to people paying whatever they want to pay employees. I'm just saying in general, you're
It's
paying
not
money
about salary, dude. It's nothing to do with that.
that is about salary.
That's extremely important, though.
It
You're
doesn't
taking someone
matter
making
how much you're
$400 a
making.
month.
All right, you
See, and this is why I love that you play these clips, right? And you're playing these clips out of context, and people don't know the full story of what it's like to live in Romania, how much money the average person makes, how much these women are making in comparison to the average person. This
Do
is
you
life
guys do
changing
that to
money.
your
He's
employees?
made these women millionaires, but you don't know that, do you?
And
It
honestly,
doesn't matter how much money they make. Why don't you understand that, bro? Do you
It absolutely doesn't matter.
do you treat your employees that way?
So now we're discussing how people treat employees. I'm confused here. We're debating like actually dating
Walter,
topics.
stick with it, buddy.
No, you lost me. I want to
No
go
offense,
taxes,
but
bro.
this is
Taxes
literally what we're
boring.
discussing.
Taxes is boring, bro. Like you lost me.
Okay, we can move on. We can move on.
Quick,
I don't think this is going anywhere anyway. I mean,
Sure.
So here's my explanation that would have been the one I just said I just came out 2 seconds ago, like on the fly. But another way they could have gone this is all right. So you have this clip of him, quote unquote, admitting to tax fraud. Basically, has Andrew Tate ever been convicted or accused or charged of tax evasion, tax fraud? No. Oh, okay. So then this is pretty fucking useless, isn't it? I think that would have been the best way to like end this. It's like, has Andrew Tate ever been charged with, convicted of, or accused of even tax fraud? Well, I won't go with accused. I'll go with, has Andrew Tate been charged with or convicted of tax fraud? No. Well, then this is pretty an irrelevant point, don't you think? Considering the fact that if he has this quote unquote clip of him admitting to tax fraud, wouldn't it be an easy win to be able to just go in, search his business, and oh, okay, there we go. So I think that would have been the best way for them to win. So I would say that this part here is a small L for Fresh and Fit, not a big one, but a small one. I think I think I understand what Myron was getting at now, and I watched this yesterday when it was happening. So now it's been a couple hours. So now I understand where Myron was talking about. So that's why it's not a big L, but it is still a small L due to his poor explanation of it.
But again, I'm not here to talk about Tate. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on that. Although I don't know, Walter, if you want to discuss any further on if you think he's described theft or if you think that this is just normal payroll stuff.
I think it's irrelevant.
Walter, you were the answer to the question guy.
Again, see, that would have been perfect for him to say, I think it's irrelevant because has he been charged with or convicted of tax fraud? No. Okay, well then it's fucking irrelevant, isn't it?
So confronted with the tape of him confessing to a crime, we close our eyes and think of better times.
Again, he's running a business. He's paying the women a percentage. What he tells them and what they get paid. I mean, it's at the end of the day, these women are making a bunch of money.
Like, he tells them a percentage. Go on, follow that thought.
No. But what I'm telling you is that relative to how much money they were making before, relative to where they live in Romania, relative to what they were doing prior, this is life-changing money. He's been turning these women into millionaires, dude.
You know what, Ethan? This is simple. Tell your employees how much money you're making right now.
Yeah, tell them how much you make. How much you pay them.
And then tell them how much you pay them and see how they react.
Yeah, frankly, they do.
Let's be 100% transparent.
I know exactly.
Give them your tax returns. Give them your tax returns.
Perfect.
Be transparent.
I literally telling you they have transparency. What do you want? Dan sees everything. Everybody in the podcast sees everything. Not that
I
that's
don't believe
relevant
that at all.
Great. Well, you know what? That is your business. That's how you handle it.
Yeah,
Andrew.
So wait,
this is
hold on.
business. Why does it
Myron,
follow
follow the thought. Follow the thought. You said he pays them a percentage. You said they think they're getting 50%. Then he says, actually, I give them 30%. He's lying, correct?
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you want to put us in this hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera?
Bosses never tell
Whatever
their
you say,
employees
you say.
what they're actually like. They don't know how much money they're making relative.
Bro, that's
most of
payroll
the time.
tax. That's a federal crime. You should know that. You're a Fed, right?
Again, he lives in Romania. It's not the United States.
Oh, okay.
Different labor laws.
Ethan,
By the way,
let's
most
go
of the
different
grocery
laws over
traffics are not
there.
even Romanian. But I guess if you
Wait, who do you traffic?
Who do you traffic, Ethan?
Okay,
Be very specific, Ethan. We want
Who
names,
do you
Ethan.
traffic, Ethan?
We want
Specifically.
names, Ethan. Real names. Real names.
Okay. I'm not going to say he trafficked anyone. The girls that work for him.
There's
I think he's a
concession
sex
from
trafficker. I don't want to
Ethan.
get caught in this
Don't do
argument. I
that
don't
now,
care
Ethan.
about it.
You said it. You said he did. So who did you do it to? Boom. We need some names. We need some names, bro. Coconuts.
I don't. Okay, so he didn't sex traffic anyone. I don't care about that point.
okay.
He didn't sex
All
traffic. I'm saying the girl-
Good boy. Taking it back. Good boy, Ethan.
Okay, you guys got me. So, but the girls who live there they're not even Romanian. And also, my employees, they make 100% of what I tell them, I pay them. You understand that, right? I say, Dan, I owe you, I'm going to pay you $1,000. And then at the end of the month, I give him $1,000. Andrew says, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Or Andrew says, yeah, I'm going to pay you $1,000, but ends up giving them $700.
It's not what he said at all. He said, I'm going to give you 3%, 30%. So let's just go down this hypothetical. I'm going to give you 30%. So I'm going to pay you, let's go with the $1,000. Andrew Tate does pay them $1,000. Or okay, whatever. So I'm going to do it a little easier because I'm more Well, yeah, no, so he says let's say he makes $1,000, like for every session, whatever. All right. What he tells the girl actually is, I'm going to pay you, what is it, 300, right? 300. Is that how that works? Hold on. I hate percentages and shit. So, yeah, I'm going to pay you 300. He then keeps 700, and then he pays, he pays 400. Yeah, 400. Yeah. He pays 400 in taxes and keeps 300 for himself. So that's 300. That's what it is. So it's not Andrew Tate says, I'm going to pay you 300 and then pay you a different amount. He says, I'm going to pay you 300 and you're getting 300 and I'm keeping 700 because 400 of that is going to taxes.
That's not honest. But we don't need to get into that. Let's move on. You guys want to move on?
Yeah, because he's losing. That's why he wants to move on.
You're funny, man. I'll give you this, bro. You're a comedian. You're funny.
Again, this was
Thank
poor
you.
explanation
I
on
think you're
Fresh and
nice,
Fit.
Walter. I do
part,
think you're nice. I
but-
think you have a kind heart. I think you just got. I swear to God, I feel like you just got like in with the wrong people.
Who?
Like you have a sweet heart, Walter. You don't have to live this life.
Bro, this is fire and ice, bro. Like, I'm chill cool. He's fiery hot. It works, bro. It works. You know?
Fire and ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
I think this might end up being a part
future
2
compounds initially rated by American
situation, so we'll
women
see.
and a mold of men. You know what? I didn't want to get into this. It's fine. All right, so let's move on.
They are fine.
So you guys have spoke about this issue a lot about rape culture. Is rape culture a myth?
Grape.
Grape, sorry. Grape culture.
Yeah, we did a
and
full-
we're not
we did a
talking
full-
about wineries, right, fellas?
We did a full
Definitely not.
podcast on this. All the studies are there and everything else like that. But yeah,
So if somebody's actually graped, that's something you take seriously?
of course, it's one of the most heinous crimes. I genuinely think guys that do that should be put to death.
Yep.
It's one of the worst things
Really?
you can do. Yeah, absolutely. It's
So,
unacceptable.
so you think rape is one of the worst crimes someone could do? It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's like just
Hell no.
death sentence.
No, I think guys that do that to women need to be dealt with in a certain manner, and that's unacceptable behavior.
So here's a
Reprehensible.
guest on your show named Charleston White. Let's listen to this anecdote.
Sure.
Nah.
No, okay.
Well, we used to run trains on white girls.
Robin Hood.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep with all you guys."
Yeah.
We said, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put. Oh shit. Yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. She
We might as well switch.
Okay, switch.
So do you think that your friend Charleston should be put to death?
So
Wait, hold on. Who's friend?
Okay, whatever, your guest. Yeah, you guys are pretty friendly with him.
No, we're not.
You were you were laughing. You seem to be taking that having a laugh.
This,
about it.
Do you
this,
know why?
Why?
No, do you know why?
Go ahead, please. I'm listening.
this kind of shows how ill prepared, and this was the theme of the entire show, is how ill prepared and how little research Ethan actually did on Fresh and Fit. Charleston White and Fresh and Fit are in a giant beef, and they don't like each other. They're not friends. They had them one time on the pod, and that's it. Like that's the one time they've had him on the pod. So like this is, oh, your friend. Not my friend. Don't even like the guy.
Because we cannot believe he said that on camera. I was like, this can't be serious.
also the other thing too, Ethan, did you see that full interview, Ethan, out of curiosity?
Probably
No.
didn't.
I've seen bits of it. No, I
Okay,
haven't
you didn't watch
watched
the
the
full
whole thing.
interview. Okay,
Out of context.
so fantastic. Once again, you like to do the out of context thing, but it's okay. Let me aware you.
Go ahead.
During the course of that
explain. You
interview,
don't have to do all that.
during the course of that interview, he went through his life story and how he changed his life and turned it around from a life of crime, robbing people, being involved in a murder, doing that type of thing when he was young. He talked about all that in the beginning and how he turned his life around and how he advocates for the youth now to not be involved in a life of crime. So what that clip that you took right there,
You said rapists should be put to death.
they should be.
Well, he just said he gang raped.
And also keep in mind that he was quoting a song from Two Live Crew. So like I said
also
before,
it didn't happen.
well, of course he's sensationalizing it by quoting the music thing, but I'm telling you that he was explaining his life of crime prior, right, during the course of that podcast. So you're taking that one clip and trying to say, oh, you guys
Forgiving
laughed at
him?
rape. No, we didn't. What I'm telling you is that we were listening to a life story that he was talking about and how he changed his life around. So obviously he did some shitty things when he was younger and he turned his life around.
So if you are a rapist, then you can basically recover and be a guest, a celebrated guest on the Fresh and Fit
Well,
podcast.
he was a child also when he did that. And
was
that
a
was from a
child.
song that he was quoting again.
Again, so
So
you
those
guys
weren't
give
his
him a lot
words.
of
He was
grace.
quoting a song, number one. Number two, he was a kid when that happened. Again, this is why it's important to watch the
old
full
was he?
podcast before you go ahead and make the
He
comments
was
that
a
you make.
kid.
He was in his teenage years.
Okay, like 18,
No, below that.
17.
I don't remember the exact age, but I know he was a teenager.
Okay, well, I mean, clearly there's a disparity there of meaning. But I'll say this: since you guys seem to believe that he's goofing around, or not goofing, but you guys think he's exaggerating, and that, but let me just tell you a little bit something about your friend Charleston White.
He's not our
You
friend, by
guys,
the way.
you guys know most of this. But the
FYI,
audience-
I just
I'm
want to
saying
make
for
this
the
very clear.
audience.
We're not friends with him.
In 1991, he was sent to jail for murdering a man who tried to stop him from shoplifting.
Yep.
And but now we're 2019. This was 5 years ago. He was arrested for unlawful carrying a weapon. 2019, he was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In 2022, 2 years ago, he was arrested for DUI, unlicensed carry of weapon, possession of marijuana. I mean, whatever, 420 blazed. 2023, last year, stopped by FBI over kidnapping allegations. And again in 2023, he was arrested for animal cruelty and aggravated assault with deadly weapon charges. This is a very serious criminal. Who was definitely,
Ethan, I was very clear
admittedly
about this.
done rape.
Ethan,
And then again, just want to point this out. None of those charges at all have anything to do with rape. Like none of them. So, just saying, like, what the fuck is this shit?
Ethan,
And
he's not
y'all
our friend.
really
Ethan.
are interested. You're interested in that.
He's not our
What?
friend, bro.
does this have to do with us? Like, nigga, what?
It's a video of you in it, Walter. I mean, what do you mean?
We did a
I
podcast
mean,
with
bro,
dude.
let's
We're
rub
not
those
friends,
sentiments
dude.
together, man. What do you mean? What does
Yeah.
it have to do with you?
In your
a video
brain.
with you in it.
Use your brain, my nigga. We're not friends. We just did a podcast.
Yeah, we did a podcast and we're not friends with him. And again, like I said before, the clip that you're referring to, he was describing his life story of what he had done prior. He actually mentioned that murder
Okay,
that you mentioned it
got
as
it.
well. So again, that was him telling his life story, man.
Okay.
And he was
So-
using a 2 Live Crew song to describe it.
So put rapists to death unless they're cool and want to come on our show.
That's not what I said at all. Like I said before, he
You
was a
said
minor.
put rapists to death.
He was a
You said
minor. He was a
that
minor.
verbatim during
Obviously,
this interview.
minors have a different legal system than adults do. So he was a minor when he did it.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
Yeah,
Ethan,
I just
what
mentioned
about
he
your
was a
guest,
minor.
bro?
He was a
Your
You didn't
podcast.
mention the minor thing. What?
Ethan,
He was a minor when he
Ethan,
did that.
Also, you're a podcaster, right? So you know guests come on your show all the time. What about your bad guests? I can name a few.
Yeah, it wasn't a combative interview. You guys, you know what I mean? Like you guys were laughing and having a good time and being like, "Oh shit."
Well, yeah, it's not like they know about this prior. They're like, "Oh shit, did you just say this out live? Is this like real? Like, what the fuck is this shit?" And it's more of that, "Oh shit, okay, cool, weird." It's not like "Oh yeah, we gonna go beat the shit out of this guy." Like, what the fuck is? He was just like, "Yeah, we're not. They're not combative interviewers. They're not going to be combative with their interview." And they understood the various backgrounds of the whole thing. While Ethan here is just watching a clip because that's all he does because he's too lazy.
Well, as podcasters, Ethan, we let our guests talk. So whatever they want to say, they can say because it's their podcast. Now, granted, you yourself are a podcaster too. Your guests are very, very, very well done as well. Actually, bro, your guests are really well out there. Like Liver King, the scammer.
Mhm.
Isn't that one of your friends too? Actually, if I'm correct, you follow him on
Good
Instagram.
friend of the show.
That's your real friend. And he scammed how many people? Millions?
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
lifestyle? Isn't that your friend,
What's
Ethan?
happening?
Damn, that's your friend, buddy. He's a scammer. That's fucked up, bro. Why don't we
Oh,
go
you gotta chill. You gotta hit that island breeze, man. You're
I
getting
know,
emotional.
bro. I love it. It's chill.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use that angle of like you brought this guy on your
What's up,
podcast,
my friend?
he's not even our friend, bro.
No,
That's
it
your
wasn't
friend,
that you. Okay, you know
I don't
what?
even want to be
I
defending him, to be
misspoke.
honest with you.
Then I said
I'm telling you that, but we gotta have things in
Liver
context.
King
Go ahead and do your thing.
He's describing.
You guys are getting emotional.
He
though, I
literally
have to
talks
say.
about. No, we're not getting emotional. We're
Emotions are
describing to you.
It's hilarious. You guys are getting emotional. No, we're trying to explain to you. You're too dumb to get it. Like it's always a tactic on the left. The second they start like trying to explain even better, it's like, "Oh, you're getting so emotional." Well, no, we're not, and you're also mischaracterizing us entirely. So no, we're not getting emotional. You're just mischaracterizing us. You fucking moron.
We're just describing to you.
Take a breath.
I'm just describing to you that he was describing his life story, which involved criminal and nefarious acts. Okay.
By the way, Liver King was exposed after he came on our show.
Oh, well, maybe you should do your research.
What? What's a fucking crystal ball, Walter?
Oh,
well, guess
we
what?
need a crystal ball
We
too
didn't
then.
know. He was on
You said
for the
you
show.
didn't know he did these crimes when he was on your show.
That's in your head, Ethan. Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you understand how
I guess we
future
both need a
and
crystal
past
ball,
are
Ethan.
different?
I guess we both need a crystal ball.
Walter, do you understand the difference between future and past? Are you aware of
Well, you
temporal
mentioned some
changes?
things in the future.
Exactly,
With
bro. How
fucking
do we
around with
know?
animals and getting caught with gun shit. This is after the fact. How are we supposed to know that? Getting stopped by
Well,
the
no,
that's
no,
after we
wait,
came on our
wait.
podcast. We need the same
The
principle as
reason-
you, Ethan.
The reason I brought up his rap sheet is not to say you guys knew about it. It's to show you guys that he's a serious criminal. He was, and he still is. So to say that he's embellishing it, I think is giving him a lot of grace when he's.
Well, you can embellish your past. Can you not?
Admittedly just a rapist, and he recounts the story with a lot of joy. It seems like. And
Was your girlfriend
let me watch this one more time, and then we can move on. Okay.
Well,
You should watch the whole podcast. You wouldn't have had to come in this discussion with us on this thing. It'd look crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. Did you not want to? Would you?
See,
Let's
even
see
he's
the
like,
reaction.
"Yeah, I
Let's
should have
find
done
out
it."
like this.
I mean, he's smiling.
Robin Hood.
You guys laugh,
you
choo
could-
choo, choo choo,
Yeah, running trains on girls, okay.
and then you went choo choo.
Because that's considered consensual sex most of the time when you run a train on a girl.
Okay, let's see how this develops.
do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep
Oh, full screen. My bad. Let me do that.
with all you guys."
Yeah.
We say, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we we just come in with dicks out. Oh shit. Yeah. She
Now, if somebody's committing you with the worst crime that's ever been, the worst thing someone could do. I mean, I understand that you guys are shocked that he said it, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, I don't know what you're trying to do here, but bro,
Yeah.
hold the L.
Yeah,
Just
you're
hold the L. What are you
really
doing here, bro?
really trying to grasp at anything here. I see what you're like. Again, he's telling his life story. All right, we're listening. again, he says we come out with our dicks out, and we're like, what the fuck? So it's like that. Like I think anybody would be like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell?
This nigga got
Where's this-
money.
where's this going?
How much longer did
Where's
this
this
interview
going?
go after that revelation that he mass raped? He's a mass rapist. How
I
much
don't
longer did the
recall.
combo go?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
kick him out or anything?
I don't recall how much longer it
Well,
went.
actually, Ethan, if you saw, we're not friends at all. And actually, after the show, we had some beef. If you saw,
Oh,
what
for real?
happened, yeah,
What
we're
did you
not-
guys beef about?
everything.
We
bro.
don't. Yeah, we just don't get along with the guy.
Everything.
Yeah, bro.
So I mean, this is another
You were saying that we're his friend, bro? Come on,
We're
man.
not, man.
I
He's
think,
close.
you know what? I misspoke. I don't know if you guys are friends. That's fine.
angle you try to
Ethan,
approach
be
that.
honest, you do that a lot, though. You speak a lot, honestly. Don't you?
Well, I mean, I'm willing. If I say that you guys are
To be honest, I'm not even happy that I have to explain that.
I don't know if you guys are friends. I
Yeah,
don't
we're
think
not.
that detail's important.
We're not.
Okay.
And we try to come on that friend that we're.
But hold on,
Yeah,
Ethan, am I being wrong here by saying that you're friends with Liver King?
Okay, so okay.
Mhm.
We didn't know. It's fine.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
you guys
we
did
didn't know
your
that you was saying
research.
that shit. We didn't
But
have
you
a
think
podcast.
podcaster?
You guys
We're
did.
alive.
All right.
right.
So thank you guys. Moving on.
Actually,
Um,
Ethan, can I ask you a question, bro?
go ahead.
I think, honestly speaking, bro, you're a great person at heart. But
Well, thanks.
sometimes
That makes two of us.
things can happen where we misspeak on what we say. And back in the day, me and Myra coming up in the YouTube streets, Rumble streets, trying to make a name for ourselves. And somebody made an accusation against my friend Myron here. Some, Listerine was misplaced and not used correctly. But all of a sudden, you and your team came to the defense of,
This here's another massive L for Ethan. His thought process makes literally no sense. You'll see that in here in a little bit.
this person allegations, and surprisingly, you said that we were rapists. And I was like, no
Didn't
way.
say that. That's actually that's a flat out lie.
What'd you say that?
I don't know why you need to lie about that.
You insinuated, in not so many
Did
words.
not.
That it was sexual assault.
That was
I
assault.
got all the clips. You guys want to go over it?
Oh,
You insinuated that it was sexual assault. Is what you
Load it
did.
up, baby. Liberty
That's true. That's true. And I believe it was, by the way. And we can go over that. I do believe you did sexually assault her, Myron. And we can go over that.
She didn't even want to say that.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly. That's why I'll say it.
Yeah. So if your quote unquote victim isn't gonna call it a sexual assault, what makes you think you can call it a sexual assault?
Say it for her.
You'll say it for her. Okay. Okay. Ethan.
Anyhow,
Okay.
finish your statement here.
Here's the thing, I'm not even mad at you about that. Like, I'm not even, honestly, I'm not even that
Do you think
angry.
rape is the same
hold on,
as?
Hold on, Ethan. If this was you, bro, and someone accused you of this, you know what I say? I need all the evidence before I say Ethan did this. Because as a man, what
That's
we go
true.
through, bro, it's terrible. Women lie all the time and say, oh, he did this and that, which normally could not be true. And we believe it because she said it. Versus, what does Ethan say? You know what? I'll give Ethan the benefit of the doubt. But unfortunately, you didn't go to that. You say, you know what? Fuck these niggas. They're rapists.
Yeah.
The hell is going on here? Hold on.
Oh no, we're embarrassed. We screwed up. Our warehouse is over.
Hold on. Something's going on here. Can't seem to. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Let's try this again. Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, gotta bring it back. All right, there we go.
Women lie all the time and say, oh, he did this and that, which normally could not be true. And we believe it because she said it. Versus, what does Ethan say? You know what? I'll give Ethan that benefit of the doubt. But unfortunately, you didn't go to that. You say, you know what? Fuck these niggas. They're rapists.
Yeah.
In not so many words.
And
I
then we
would
did, and
never
then we did
use
our
the N-word,
podcast.
Walter. How dare you? Or well, not
And
today.
then we did our podcast, right? And we debunked it. We showed the text message. We showed everything.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right, so
you
let's
guys.
look at the clips then. Instead of talking hypothetically, let's just dig
it's
into
not
it.
hypothetical.
Clearly, this is something a point of contention.
I mean, I don't really care about it. I'm cool with debating the other stuff, but if you want to go down this road,
Walter
that's
brought
fine.
it up.
We
He
just wanna
seems
know
to
why.
care about it.
We just want to know why.
I mean, I think the
Well,
public
because
consensus
I
is very
think
clear.
Myron sexually assaulted her.
Were you
Well,
there?
let's get into it. Y'all want to talk about it or not?
Yeah, of course. Were you
All right,
there?
so
bro?
let's start
And
by
so
watching
I
her
think I've seen
recount
it to
the
the
story.
benefit.
Okay, let's start here, and let's just let's just be concrete about it. We don't need to speak hypothetically. Here is her retelling the story.
And
You guys are losing
Concrete.
10,000 subscribers because you guys lost 10,000 subscribers after this. You guys know that, right? Like after we did our episode, I'm warning you, Ethan. Like you did your episode on this, then we did our retaliation episode showing
Yep.
the evidence and everything. You guys lost 10,000 subscribers.
Count? That's crazy.
Oh, I got the
Oh, we
numbers.
got the numbers,
You
buddy.
guys lost 10,000 that day. We can show it right now
Yeah.
on fucking
Okay.
Social Blade. Yeah, pull it up real quick.
I don't know if you know this, buddy,
You
but
guys
we
lost
lose 10,000 every month.
Okay, well, y'all lost 10,000 on that day. You guys
Bro,
lost
I lose
10,000 on that
10,000
day.
every month, sucker.
Look, 10,000 on that day. We got it
That's
right here.
just commonplace, man. Y'all take credit for that.
You guys
Anyway,
lost
let's
10,000 that
can we
day.
talk about the actual issue instead of getting so emotional all the time.
No, I'm just showing you the numbers.
Who's emotional, bro?
I'm just warning you. If you want to go down this road, you're gonna go crazy. Let's go.
I'm
Let's do
just trying to have a straight conversation. You guys start screaming and hollering about
No
sub
screaming.
counts and stuff. It's very
No
emotional.
screaming. We're
You guys-
laughing,
do
bro.
you wanna
I'm
watch
not
this
mad
clip?
about this. Let's go for it, man.
Oh, you disabled screen sharing?
Cues like I want to leave.
All right, they disabled screen sharing. They wouldn't allow them to share their screens at all. They disabled it. It was hilarious.
On the bed. So I sit on the bed. And I'm sitting at the edge of the bed, you know, like the memes, how they say how girls are. And I'm sitting at this edge of the bed. It's like, oh, you know, you can come up a little bit more. So now I come up and I leave a nice gap between the both of us where it's like very obvious, like I don't like you, that I'm leaving a gap between us. And I'm on my phone, he's on his phone. And I remember, again, I was speaking about my views. Once again, he just jumps on top of me and starts making out with me.
Wow.
And like trying to kiss me and stuff. And so I'm like, I have my hands like on him where it's like, I don't want him like laying on me like intimately. So I'm just holding my hands up and I'm like, no. I'm like, this was about like max a minute long, and I was wearing like the shirt, and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment.
Myron
and then
shirt.
I was like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, and
Wait,
I
he
said to
lifted
him,
up your shirt and kind of looked at underneath it and commented.
yeah, my chest, because I have piercings.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You say what?
And I said I have piercings, so he made a comment on it,
Oh, okay.
and it was very creepy. It was very
So
weird.
I don't want to. This is bad. This is very bad. This is a very
Yeah.
disturbing story, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, but at that
I
point,
think he may
like,
have assaulted you. I mean, at this point, I
mean, I don't want to say that, but like, again, like,
I don't want to say that.
and again, that's why first of all, I don't think it's fair how you guys dogpiled on her because she never even said it was assault. I did. So let's talk about me.
Yeah, because Ethan, the reason why she said it wasn't assault is because you're leaving out the part where she came over to my place. She left where she was at to come to my place. She went and hung out with me. We went and got food prior to this. Then we were in my bed. She came back to my place, by the way, after this. Matter of fact, Fresh, didn't she ask you to give her a ride to my spot?
That is correct.
Oh yeah.
And all of those
Oh,
things
hold on, hold
entitle
on.
you to grab her fucking top and expose her breasts.
What?
That's what she said you did.
She
not
allowed it
a
to
minute
happen.
long. And I was
We were kissing. We're making out. I don't know if you're
Yeah, like this was the. Let him finish, and then I'll
in the
comment.
game,
on
Ethan.
it.
I know you're married and you haven't been, single for a while, but it's called escalation. It's called women showing you signs.
She
and here's
said
the
that
thing too.
you attempted to kiss her and she pushed you off.
That's not true, bro. Because I told her to go get Listerine and she went ahead and did it. That's where that mouthwash joke came from. Come on,
First of
man.
all, let me say
Ethan,
this.
you're not gonna win this because you weren't there. Here's the other thing too. I want you
You're
to
getting
it's a part
excited.
for
I'd like to make my point, but you can go ahead and finish.
No. Here's the other thing too. At the beginning of that clip that you like to play, because you like to play clips and not the full thing. I said, "Oh, come up." And what does she do? She gets off the edge of the bed and comes closer to me. I mean, I think that's a sign, right, Ethan? She's
Well,
in
that's
my
what you
bed.
said. That's what you said happened.
She just said it in the thing. Oh yeah, I came
Oh,
up
no,
close
you're
to
right.
him.
She said he asked me to come closer and I
And
came
she
a bit
did.
closer.
She
But that makes sense to me. If let me.
Go ahead,
I
go ahead, go ahead.
that
No, let
I
him
heard her
talk.
say he
Go ahead,
jumped on me. Yeah, let me speak for a second.
Please, go ahead.
I think it's reasonable for me to conclude. She says he jumped on me and he lifted my top to expose my breast and commented on my breasts. That is reasonable for me to conclude that is sexual assault. And then when I really doubled down on it is when you responded to it. So here, let me watch a clip of you responding to it.
Now, look, to be fair, if that's the only information you have is that he jumped up on her and lifted up her shirt, I would agree with Ethan here. If that's the only information you have, absolutely. But then we get into the response.
To it, Myron.
wearing like the shirt, and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, and
Wait,
I
he
said to
lifted
him,
up your shirt and kind of.
That, my friends, is what she's mad about. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let's play just a little bit longer, and I'll expose it for y'all.
kind of looked at underneath it and commented.
yeah, my chest, because I have piercings. Yeah.
Sorry, you said what?
And I said I have piercings, so he made a comment on it,
Oh, okay.
and it was very creepy. It was very
So
weird.
I don't want to.
No, it was not creepy. She's mad because I basically made a joke about her titties being lopsided. There you go. Ta-da!
Yeah, so you just
funny.
described sexual assault. You just
Oh,
admit
shit.
to it, right? I mean, you said
No, I did.
I did lift her top and I
Yeah.
commented on her breasts.
Yeah, and it was 100% consensual, Ethan, because here's the thing. She's
not
going to
according to
say,
her.
see, here's the thing. I don't know. Once again, it's fantastic that you pulled up a clip from that podcast. I don't know if you saw that number 59 there, but during the course of the podcast, that was 59 times she lied to you, and I showed proof that she lied
Yeah, you were
during
very
the course of
generous
that
with
podcast.
those cap counters.
No. I was very thorough about it because
I've watched that episode. I think I even been on. Did I do? I don't know if I did it or not. But I watched that episode, and yeah, it was 59 times that she lied, and then Myron, at the same after counting that cap, proved that she was lying. Like at one point, she said, "Oh, I was just arguing him and challenging his views this entire podcast." And then they brought up like at the end, they brought up like a clip, and she did nothing that she said she did.
I showed full text messages. It was a 6-hour long podcast.
Anyway, I'm
We
talking
debunked
about
everything.
This is the point that matters, right? The
Sure, go
assault
ahead.
part. Let's
Yeah.
focus on that.
Okay.
So you basically are confessing now and then that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts.
She let me do it, Ethan.
What was she?
What Ethan doesn't understand about this is this was a consensual sexual encounter. So again, if all the information you have, if the only information you had was Myron jumped on this girl and lifted up her shirt. That is sexual assault. But when you bring into the evidence, like Myron pointed out, they were texting for a bit. She was coming over. She came over. She like went 30 minutes out of her way to come over. She sat on. They made out at one point, and he's like, "Oh, your mouth is disgusting. Go get Listerine. Go, wash your mouth." She goes and does it. And then she gets, she's in his clothes. She sits down on the bed. He says, comes up. So obviously at that point, they're probably making out. And then that's when he he jumps on her, quote unquote, and during a consensual sexual encounter. And in the process of taking off her shirt to get her naked for a consensual sexual encounter, he looks at her tits and like, hey, your titties are lopsided. That's like, come on, is that hard to think? Like, really? Is this really hard? Like, again, another L for L3. Ethan declined. Like, this made no sense. He's like, oh, what he assumed is they're just sitting there, and all of a sudden he goes up to her, lifts up to her shirt, and says, your titties are lopsided. Like, that's not how that fucking worked. They were obviously engaged in a consensual sexual encounter. And then he in the process of getting her naked for the consensual sexual encounter, he lifts up her shirt and says, hey, your titties be lopsided. One's lower than the other. Like, come on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Spoken like a real Fed, bro.
She let
you do it.
Yes.
And in what way?
Because
did
it's consensual.
Did she say you can lift my
She
breast.
let
You can
you
lift my top
because
and make
it's
fun of my
consensual.
breasts.
Ethan, dude,
No, Walter, let Myron talk.
Hold on. Ethan, let me ask you a question. Like, when you and
She
your
let
woman,
you do it. What does that mean?
like when you and your woman are about to make love, do you sit there and go, do you mind if I lift your shirt up?
Are you
And I
talking
look?
about my wife?
No, I'm
that I've
asking
been
you,
married
like,
to for 12 years?
whether it's your wife or a woman that you've hooked up with in the past. Let's
She
be
said
honest
she
here.
was pushing you off.
No,
Dude.
that's not true. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not true. It's a lie.
Okay, but if that's what she said, then you agree it's reasonable for me to conclude that their essay did happen.
That's not true, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain.
But you know
It's
what?
not true.
You know what's
She
interesting?
lied throughout the entire talk. Why do you think she was so reluctant?
You're confessing
I'm not
right now.
confessing.
You understand that, right?
No, Ethan. Why do you think
Am
she
I
said
crazy?
no?
This man just
No, because
confessed.
you're trying to listen. You're trying to hear something that didn't happen. I'm telling you, she literally, right? Because once again, you're playing clips and you're not playing the full thing. This girl asked Fresh to come to my house. He had to drive her from Miami Beach all the way to my spot, which is about 30 minutes away. Okay, FYI. She went out and hung out with me. We went to go get some food. Then she came back to my place. Then I told her we kissed. Why do you think I told her to go get some fucking Listerine? Because I didn't like the way her breasts
Well,
smelled.
as
And
much
she
as
went,
you want to go
hold
on,
on.
the lead up does not indicate consent in any way.
Ethan.
Lead up is not
Again,
consent, brother.
we kiss, and then I say, yo.
Lead up is not consent. They're having, they're consensually kissing. He's escalating in the sexual encounter. They're on his bed. She's changed into his clothes for whatever reason. Like, come on.
I don't like the way her breast smells. You need to go get some Listerine. She goes and gets the Listerine and comes back. Okay? Then we're in bed kissing or whatever. And she says, oh, he jumped on me. That's not true. That's why she was reluctant to say, oh, I don't want to say sexual assault. Because she knows everything was consensual. Everything that led up to it was consensual, bro. Now you're trying to make something of something that isn't true. Okay?
Just to review. You say there was lots of leading up to this. Okay,
Yes.
that showed that she was consenting.
Yes.
Then you guys go to your bedroom and where you kiss her. She says that you jumped on her. You disagree. But then the part that's important, in my opinion, which is the
I didn't jump
essay
on her.
part, you say you say then and now that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts, and you don't deny that.
Don't forget, she had on whose
Oh,
clothes?
let him answer. I took my time wording that.
Oh, I forgot to mention she was wearing my
She-
clothes.
she-
She was wearing my
changed
clothes too.
into his clothes.
She was wearing my clothes.
Tell me why a girl would change into your clothes and go into your bed.
Hold on, just so you again, just to say I understand it. You lifted her top and commented on her breasts, right?
Yeah.
You don't deny that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myron shirt.
I lifted my shirt.
So if a girl's wearing
my
your shirt,
shirt?
you can assault her.
No one said that. There was no assault.
There's no assault.
I'm trying to show how ridiculous your
okay.
argument is trying to say that, oh,
Did you
you
told her to
lifted
do
her
Listerine?
shirt. It's like, bro, it's my shirt. She changed.
Again, for Ethan's logic to work, you would have to think that there's no lead up. Myron just grabs some chick's shirt, lifts it up, and goes, your titties are lopsided. No, this was in a sexual encounter, consensual sexual encounter. And he looked at her tits and like, dude, your tits are lopsided. Ha ha ha.
She changed it to my clothes. She drank my Listerine. She was in my bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She asked my friend to drive her to my spot 30 minutes away.
Let me ask you this. Was she on the foot? She said she was on the foot of the bed.
And then by your own video that you just showed, I said, oh, come
said she
closer. What did she
scooted up a
do?
little
She
bit.
came closer.
Okay.
She came closer.
That doesn't sound like a. If I'm trying to hook up with a girl, if she's like sitting at the edge of the bed and just inches up a little bit, that sounds like.
She didn't inch up a little bit. She got close to me, bro. We were making out. Why do you think I told her to get Listerine?
Ethan.
Like, come on, man.
Ethan.
Come on, Ethan.
We're all men here, right? Before you married your wife, did you smash? Maybe? Once or twice?
Do I do premarital sex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so when this happened, just take us back in time here. Not because of your business, but I'm just curious, bro. You were in the bed at some point with her, right? And did you magically just like say, "Hey, babe, can I see your tits?" Or did you say, "Oh shit, it's happening right now, hard as fuck"? Lift it up and then go for it. What happened?
Not that. No, I did not just lift her top up and go
Right,
for
so
it.
I need
no.
enthusiastic consent. Do you
yeah.
consent to me lifting your shirt up this much?
That would mean
Do you consent to me lifting it up this
But
much?
it doesn't sound like you guys were laying in bed making out. It sounds like you were making awkward advances on
Dude,
her.
she told you in your own thing that I told her to get Listerine, correct? Why would I tell her to get Listerine?
You can only smell someone's breath if you're making out with them. You probably did it just because you're being a dick and you felt rejected because she didn't want you.
Oh, but she went and got the Listerine, right? Because she was rejected.
Ethan, remember Amber Heard?
Yeah.
Yo.
Imagine if Johnny Depp didn't take her to court and fight.
This
for
is
his
a
life.
bad
So-
point.
career.
So Amber Heard lost the defamation case. Therefore, women be lying.
No.
They do be lying.
It was proven.
They do be lying.
She was
They do be lying, bro.
And how many other men have been in the same position where they've been lied about by women?
Well, here's the thing. She didn't even say it. He said it for her.
But again, this is why. Yeah.
That was kind of a dumb point by
I think it's
Fresh.
fucked up that
in my
y'all went
opinion.
after her because she didn't say that. First
No,
of all,
we
I think that was fucked
We
up.
came at you.
She has every right to describe a bad date that she had with you, which is what she was doing. And then I drew the conclusion based on what you said then and now that you lifted her top and commented on her lopsided breasts, as you said, which is
And it was consensual.
That is actually
was
quite literally
consensual.
sexual assault.
No, it is not.
It's
It's
not.
consensual. Criticism isn't illegal, bro.
And
They're
Ethan,
lopsided.
this is funny because if this was you, this position here, you know the big difference between us and you? We say, you know what? We need all the
We
evidence.
need evidence.
To
You want to say no
prove
crazy shit like that?
you are essaying somebody. But guess
Well, I
what?
mean, I'm not taking this to the police. She gave her story and I listened.
No, you assume.
You assume
Actually,
for her.
defamation would be considered this because you
It's
said
not defamation.
Yeah,
It's
you
literally
said-
not defamation,
you said
bro.
to him that he
It's
assaulted
a
somebody.
first-hand account. It's a girl saying,
Bro,
"This is what happened to me."
bro,
How's that
And then you said
defamation?
this was sex.
Yeah, it's a first-hand account where the girl denies the sexual assault, but you called it sexual assault.
So she said, no, it's not that. And then you tried to make it that.
That's crazy, bro. That's like us saying you.
Well, I think that you basically.
Bro, you even had our
admit
enemies
that
coming
you
to our
did
defense.
sexually
That's how
assault
bad
her.
you fucked up on that one.
Yeah,
Even
you
our enemies came to our
You had your
defense.
friends, Apple and Peach, come to our defense.
Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely my opinion that you sexually assaulted her. That hasn't changed.
Well, sir, I would say the general consensus is that you're wrong, and you guys lost 10,000 subscribers that day after we did our episode. I
Bro,
looked.
I lose
It's
10,000
literally-
every day, bro.
did.
It's like a fucking game.
You know what my
Okay.
opinion is?
You know?
Yeah, sure, you lose every day 10,000. I mean, we could look. You
Not
lose
every day,
10,000
every
every
month.
single day. Come on, man. You guys got to do nice
Since
subscribers.
you guys love Social Blade so much, why did y'all erase 100
We didn't erase
million videos right before coming on our show?
We didn't. What are you talking about?
Bro, quite literally, look at Social Blade. You guys removed like a ton of content from your channel.
Yeah, we're controversial, bro. All of our shit is on Rumble.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
remove?
Yeah, we cleaned up our channel, bro. Like all
got
of our
to.
videos on Rumble, man.
You cleaned it up.
Yeah, we cleaned up our channel, our shit that are because we're not politically correct.
We've made great changes
Yeah.
to YouTube to
So,
decide.
yeah,
And why yesterday of all time?
we didn't do it yesterday.
That's what it says here.
No, we did it weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
We did it about 2 weeks ago now. At this point,
We're putting all the good stuff on
super
Rumble.
transparent about that. We said, yo, all of our videos on Rumble. Go check it out.
All the best parts are Rumble.
Yeah, man.
Tap into it.
Yeah, they've talked about it for like months that they're moving a lot of their content to Rumble because they're trying to clean up their content to be within YouTube guidelines so they can keep their YouTube channel. Like they've said this for months now, and it's interesting. That Ethan's not showing this on the shared thing. He's not sharing this because if he's sharing it, then we'd see it on the Fresh and Fit one.
I mean, you know about YouTube censorship.
Okay, so you guys are going back and erasing offensive and things that you
We
guys
wanna
have said
make
on your
sure
channel. That's fair.
YouTube's
We've done
happy.
that too.
And everyone's happy. And
Yeah,
everyone does it. All creators do it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're controversial, man. I mean, I don't know why you're. I mean, that's not the point. You're taking away from the point
I
that,
do.
that
No,
you
I
lost
do.
10,000 on that day after making that video. So I think the general
All right,
consensus is that you're
you know
incorrect.
what? Then I'm happy to say bye bye to assault apologists. You know what I mean? Like go enjoy Fresh
There
and
wasn't
Fit.
an
But I'll
assault,
be
my friend.
honest,
That's the
there's
problem.
zero overlap in our fan base.
Then that's fine, and that's fine. I think that's why we got so many people watching. We got almost 20. Actually, we got 30,000 plus on our side watching.
You guys usually erase your videos like you erased there was a video from yesterday you guys uploaded and then erased. Which one was that?
Yesterday. No, we only did.
I mean-
we didn't even film yesterday.
I mean,
We don't film on Tuesdays.
It was a video that was up and then it was deleted yesterday.
Was not. We did the Jake Shields interview, and that's still up.
Where's your proof,
well, either
guys?
way, man.
Where's
Nice
your
try,
proof,
though.
Ethan?
It's normal. It's YouTube,
Yeah,
bro.
but yeah, I mean, we're not
Come
we're not
on,
running from that. Like, yeah, we delete videos all the time because we're trying to be within the guidelines because our stuff is controversial. So
Okay.
obviously, we got to keep our real stuff
There
on
was a
Rumble.
video where you were dressed up in some anti-Semitic outfit
Oh, here we go.
with Zerka, and it was up 2 days ago and it was gone yesterday. It's
Okay.
private now.
It was never up on the YouTube channel ever.
Never.
That is not true. That is not true. You're lying.
It's never
That's
been
lying.
up.
Okay,
I've had
no,
the timestamp.
Where? Show us.
Okay,
I
I'd love to.
you
I
got
got
it.
it. I still got the timestamp. Give me a sec.
Well, I've got it all here too. Well, you guys want to talk? I mean, Myron, is the timing of going and erasing your anti-Semitism have anything to do with the timing of this conversation?
Anti-Semitism. What are you talking about? Anti-Semitism.
Oh, are you denying being anti-Semite?
No, I'm not anti-Semite whatsoever.
Are you?
Do I hate myself?
I wonder.
Because I'm an Arab. I'm technically a Semite
Wait,
as well.
hold on, hold
Do I
on.
hate myself by your logic?
Why do you wonder that?
I'm Arab. So do I hate myself as well?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because everybody's Semites.
I didn't ask if you're Islamophobic.
We love
You guys want to talk about this? So here.
You don't have to be a Muslim to be an Arab.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Are you okay?
When you said Islamophobia, like what? There are Christian Arabs. And there's Jewish Arabs too, actually.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you say you're not anti-Semitic. So here's the clip this is the one that he erased from the other day. This is from YouTube. Here it is, and then you can tell me if this is anti-Semitic or not. You're sitting with Nick Fuentes, by the way, a known neo-Nazi. You agree with that, right? He's a neo-Nazi.
No, I wouldn't agree with you on that.
He's a groiper.
Wouldn't agree with you on that.
He has an alt account that he communicates with you with called Autumn Groiper or something. Like he literally is a self-described groiper.
Kids love Hitler.
Kids love Hitler.
What does that have to do with, like, what's your point here? You're taking one clip. You're taking once again. You're fantastic at taking sound bites and trying to run with a narrative. You're fantastic at doing that. We've debunked you a bunch of times trying to do that. What's your problem with Nick?
Right. Okay. He's a great, upstanding guy. There's nothing anti-Semitic about him. Let's watch this clip.
He's gone. I already told the ADL. He's fucking gone. He's anti-Semitic.
What the? Myron got the call. 6 million died.
So at this point, what is this you're dressed up as, and what does 6 million died refer to?
I can't see what you're showing. On
Oh,
screen.
really?
I can't see it.
It's you dressed in a long black beard and a black top hat and a suit. And you're talking, yeah. So what is it you're dressed up as here?
You know what? I'm really glad that you brought that up, Ethan. You know what I have here? Viking hat. Mexican hat.
Are you comparing wearing up? Oh my God, bro. Okay, bro,
Yeah,
we can actually talk. We don't need to see your whole wardrobe. But that's very sassy and zesty of you.
No, because here's the thing, my friend. I love when you guys do this.
Bro,
because you're going to go ahead and take one clip and say, you're an anti-Semite.
clips,
By
man.
that
You're
case,
so emotional.
no, because this is fantastic. I knew you would do this. Okay.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I make fun of everybody. I got hats for every single race, every single religion. I go
Okay,
to Muslim.
so
I
what
make
did
fun of
you-
myself. I
I have
literally,
more. Would you like to see it?
dude, you can show whatever you want. I make fun of everybody, every race. I'm not anti anything. I hate everyone equally. I make jokes on everybody, bro.
You
Nice
knew I
try,
would
though.
pull. You knew I would pull the videos you erased, right?
That's fantastic, man. You could pull whatever you want. Everything's
You
on
did
Rumble, bro.
erase
You
it,
do
though.
realize that we don't hide anything. All this stuff is on
Okay,
Rumble.
let's continue. Let's
All this
continue.
stuff
I
is on Rumble.
understand what your point is. Let's continue. So
He's
you say
reaching.
so you're dressed as a Jewish guy, and you start saying 6 million died. What is that about? What do you mean by that?
I mean, hey, dude, if you want to debate on that, you could go ahead and obviously have that discussion with Nick. But again,
Oh, Nick, I thought he was a normal, upstanding dude.
no, he's a great guy, man.
He's a
But-
Holocaust historian.
Look,
Actually, you should bring him on your show.
Funny, right?
yeah, you should bring him on your show,
Let's
man.
finish
And you can have this discussion with him.
Not a no. What about 5? No. Arnstein is here. Anybody need a loan, by the way? High interest rates, but I can hook y'all up.
Lois, man.
You know what's the most awkward part of the show? That's anti-Semitic too. What'd you say,
But okay, I understand. You make fun of everybody, so
Yeah.
we can let this clip.
You know, I think I got a clip of you making anti-Semitic comments about Ben Shapiro, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
if we want to go
yeah.
down this road,
Yeah,
if you want to go down this road, Ethan, we can do this.
Is
I
it
have a
okay
clip
for
of
me
you
to say
making
the
anti-Semitic
N-word?
comments on Ben Shapiro.
Is it
Again.
okay for me to say the N-word?
Ethan, you disabled our screen sharing. Can you delete that or whatever?
Because if you want to go down this road, that's
What
cool,
happened?
bro. We could
Wait,
do
hold on,
it.
Disabled our
what
screen
happened,
sharing. You disabled our screen sharing.
Are you guys having a hard time seeing the video feed? Just to sorry to pause the debate for a second, but I do want to fix that so you guys can see.
I mean, this isn't really even a debate. It's him trying to reach and
okay,
getting
I'm sorry.
stumped
I
every
don't
single
wanna argue
time.
with you. I'm just wondering if you
It's
need me to
a
fix something.
technical
I'm
question.
trying to help.
Yeah, it's just a technical question.
Yeah, we
You're
can't see.
not
We
able to
can't
see
see.
Ethan anymore?
We can't see Ethan right now.
Yeah.
You can't see
Oh,
Ethan? Okay,
and
hold
also,
on a second. Let me see.
We
if
can't
I
share our
turn
screen
off
either.
on my
Okay,
video.
we see Ethan now, but we can't share our screen to show our videos. You have to read.
If you want to
read
send
it.
us links, I can pull stuff up. That's
Oh,
fine.
if you want the ability to screen share, here. I think I just did that. So theoretically, you can screen share it now as well.
Yeah, but why take it off in the first place? It's kind of weird, bro.
Once he showed that social blade,
Oh,
they're
it's
like,
a-
nah, bro.
Everything is a conspiracy, but it's off by
It
default.
was the
I just turned it on.
Matrix. It was the
All right,
Matrix.
guys.
Yeah, it was the
go-
Matrix,
Okay,
exactly.
hold on,
Go
hold on.
ahead.
Let's continue.
Okay,
Let's
I mean,
continue.
you want? Hold on. Do you want me to show the anti-Semitic clip of you talking about Ben Shapiro?
Can I
or
say
you
the
wanna move
N-word?
on?
Myron, can I say the N-word?
I don't care. You can do whatever you want, bro.
Whatever you want, bro.
Is it appropriate
You're a
for a
grown
white
man.
person to say the N-word?
You're a grown
Wait,
man.
no,
You can say whatever you
Ethan,
want.
what word?
Walter, is it appropriate for a white person to say the N-word?
No, what word is that? I'm sorry, coconut's right in my head. What word is that?
Why are you acting like silly, like
no,
you don't know what I'm
bro.
talking about?
Remember, coconuts for brains. What word is that? Can you just tell me real quick? I'm listening.
Oh, is that what happens when I'm making a point that you
Oh,
know is
no,
not
no,
easy
no.
for you to answer? You go, oh, I can't hear you. I got coconut
No!
for brains."
What's that word, Ethan? You
What
so smart, man. What's the word?
point are you making, Ethan? They even said like, yeah, go ahead, say the N-word. We don't care. They always say that. They don't care. It doesn't offend them because they're not losers. Only losers get offended by words.
You don't play the video.
Oh, no, I gotta get the clip. I have
What's
it
that word, Ethan? Come on, you're smart, bro. You got this.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
here. I mean, look, bro. You can say it if you want.
If you
but-
guys want to play
Ethan,
videos
Ethan,
of me saying the N-word,
you
I'm gonna. We
just-
can't show that, but
Oh
I know
yeah,
that
you
I
did
have done
actually.
it.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
did,
you're
and you made a bunch of
Ethan,
racial comments too,
Ethan.
saying the N-bomb all over the place.
actually,
So,
Ethan.
I mean, if you're gonna call me racist, bro, we're both racist together. Then in that case,
Well, no, not quite. I thought you guys were gonna play the Ben Shapiro clip.
yeah. Let me get it
Oh,
real
we
quick.
have quite
Right.
a few, but by the way.
But I don't think it matters because I'm a Jewish man talking about another Jewish man. Obviously, different rules apply there.
Oh, okay. So it's only.
Yeah, I mean,
it's,
you
it's not
understand that. You
racist
say
if
the N-word all
if
the
you say
time,
it.
and obviously that's okay for you to do.
It's not racist if you say it then.
It is racist if I say it.
Okay,
you're
so
racist.
you're racist too then, I guess.
In those
My
moments,
logic.
I definitely had moments of racist behavior for sure.
Okay, so
And
so
you're
we're on the same page.
anti-Semitic.
We're on the same level then. I guess we're both racist then. by that
Bro,
logic.
let me just show you this point. You're obfuscating so hard. Let's just focus.
Okay, what do you want to focus on?
Okay, so the clip I showed you, you're dressed up as a like Hasidic Jew talking about the 6 million died in the Holocaust, but you make fun of everyone, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So let me go to some of the tweets you made.
Sure.
Nick Fuentes is a nice person. He was a pleasure to have on the show. Said
Yep.
Pearl. They hate Nick because he criticizes Val problems in American foreign policy and dem boys. Can you
Yep.
tell me what dem boys means?
So I mean, you want to go into this realm?
Sure, yeah, of course. I asked you, didn't
He has very valid critiques of American foreign policy when it comes to Israel.
I? So what does dem boys mean?
Whatever you want to mean.
Well, you know what it means.
The boys in the
what,
block,
what does it mean when you
the
say
boys
it
in the
means
streets,
Jewish people?
the boys in business, whatever you want to mean.
Yeah, it could be whatever you want.
But no, you said I know what it means. It means Jewish people.
Is that what you want
Okay.
to mean?
Okay, coconuts. I'm living in a reality where we're all sharing the same. You
So you
trying
can
to
say
create
that
this like
you
weird
can say the
situation where
N-word?
we pretend that we don't know what anything means.
You
And we
can
just
say
pretend we have
N-word,
coconuts in our
Ethan.
brain.
You said it before, many times.
Bro, guys, let's just try to focus and do a point so we can actually talk about something.
Sure. I thought. I mean,
so
okay, you want to have a debate on this?
boys
Okay,
things.
let's go.
The Bolsheviks killed millions of Russians. Who's going to tell them they were them boys?
Yep, that's a fact.
Yeah, and then you
That's
say
a
this
fact.
one is real interesting. You say the movie Europa
Yep.
is the most based documentary.
Yep.
Can I read a synopsis of that film?
We're gonna read it from Wikipedia, one of the bot forums.
Well, tell me if you think this is inaccurate.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm grabbing it. Here it is. So yeah, it's from Wikipedia, but if you have a better place to describe it, that's fine.
Come
Bro,
on.
Wikipedia, Wikipedia's lies about everything. Hell, they even make you look crazy on there, bro. You're gonna really read Wikipedia?
Well, it's all true. It's all true what they say. I mean, you know what I mean? Here's the synopsis of the film, and then correct it where it's wrong.
Yep.
The film promotes various anti-Semitic conspiracies claiming that communism was created by Jews with the goal of total world domination, and that Jews control the world's money supply and are conspiring to engineer the downfall of white race by encouraging immigration and interracial relationships. It also engages historical revisionism to claim that Jews started World War I and II as part of a plot to establish Israel by provoking the Nazis into acting in self-defense. The film also claims that Jews caused Germany's defeat in World War I, which is commonly referred to as the stab in the back myth,
Yep.
that Adolf Hitler was fighting against a global Jewish plot. You called that movie most based.
It's very base.
It is very based. I mean, is
And
it
so-
100% accurate? No. Most documentaries aren't. There's always an error in everything.
I'll say it's too
It's
base.
not-
honestly.
yeah, it's
Way too
not-
base, honestly.
Yeah,
But you guys don't have a problem with the description?
I mean, dude.
I mean, where'd you read that from? You read that from Wikipedia, bro?
Tell me, you watched the movie. Tell me if it's accurate.
Wait, you don't
Like,
watch it, Ethan?
Did you watch it?
No, I did not watch some fringe neo-Nazi
So then we can't even have a
documentary.
conversation, bro. Then we can't even have, bro. Ethan, what's wrong
Is
with
this
you?
accurate,
Not doing your
bro?
research,
You
bro.
guys are such more-
Ethan,
like,
what
is
is
this
that video?
accurate?
Come on,
Is
man.
this accurate?
Come on.
Damn it.
I was actually excited for a
Is
second. I
this
thought we were going to talk
accurate?
about this, man.
Yeah,
You didn't even watch it.
Come on, bro.
I can tell you that they said the sky was green in there and you wouldn't even know.
Oh, man. Ethan.
Is this description accurate?
We don't know. Do you know?
That's why I'm asking you, Walter.
No,
Jesus Christ,
that's
man.
Wikipedia. But what do you know,
You-
Ethan? What do you know?
How about you watch it, Ethan, and I'd
Walter,
be
you
happy
seen-
to come back and have a discussion with you.
Hold on. Let me talk to Cocoa Butter or Coconuts.
Coconuts, yeah, right, Nick.
Coconuts. You've seen this video, correct? This movie, correct?
I've seen everything. I'm watching you, Ethan.
Bro, why
I'm
are
watching
we
you.
here? Are we doing? Are we going to talk? Or are we going to be silly?
I thought we had a debate going on. I don't know. What is this?
Ethan,
Have
how
you
about
seen
this?
this movie?
Ethan,
Have you seen this movie?
I've
Walter?
seen everything in my life.
What's the-
Ethan, look.
you've
If
seen
you've
this,
never
so
seen the
you
movie,
saw
we
it.
can't even
Is
have a
the-
coherent
is the
discussion on it.
description accurate? Is the description accurate?
Bro, to be honest, that's Wikipedia. I don't know what's accurate on there. Like, what you want me to
Yeah,
tell
bro,
you?
use
I read it
Wikipedia.
to you. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Information
Bro,
entered your brain. It's time to
even-
process it.
Dude, Toy Story, I watched when I was a kid.
Why can't y'all
I
answer
watched
if it's
Dune
accurate?
1. Dune 1 like a couple months ago. They don't remember shit. How
Okay,
do
we
you
need to go one by
Let me-
one here.
okay, Ethan,
Okay,
I told you
communism
already,
was created by
Ethan.
Jews with the goal of world domination. Agree or disagree?
Like, I don't know.
Ethan, if you didn't watch the movie, then we can't have a coherent discussion on it. You didn't even watch it, bro. You're reading a
So-
Wikipedia thing asking us if it's accurate. I told you at the beginning. Not all of it is 100% accurate, but it is accurate about a lot of things.
Which parts were inaccurate and which parts, you know what I mean? Because I just
You
read
do
the
realize it's
description.
it's an 8-hour long movie. You do realize that, right?
That's a lot. That's a big commitment to being a
There you
fucking
go.
Jew
See?
hater.
I'm not
You
a Jew
invest a
hater
lot of time
whatsoever.
into hating Jews, brother. You
No,
sit
no,
down for
my
8
friend,
hours and
my
watch
friend.
that.
Number one, I'm not a Jew hater whatsoever. We have a
Okay,
lot of
we're
close
working
friends.
on that.
We have a lot of
working
close
on
friends who
trying
are
to
Jews.
absolve you of that, but we're
Friends
having
and
a
business
hard time.
partners are Jews. We work with Jews. We don't have an issue with Jews whatsoever. We
Right.
are critical
We
of
just
other
love
things.
movies
We are
that,
critical of other things that might not. And here's the thing: we're critical of people that aren't even Jewish a lot of the times. So
Okay,
we're critical of a bunch of things. But
Just to
Jew
wrap-
haters, we are
just to-
not.
Just to wrap this up, on the movie Europa, of which the narrative is basically tons of conspiracy theories about Jewish people, a lot which are echoed by Adolf Hitler and used as cause to kill Jews. You described that documentary as Europa is the most based documentary.
Yes, and the reason why I call it based, Ethan, is because it covers historical facts that are hidden from American
Like
history
what?
classes. Well, you
Like
should watch the
what?
documentary and we can have a discussion
Why
on it.
can't you tell me?
But there's a bunch of things in
Tell
it.
me what, Walter. Tell me what.
Because
Myron.
we can't
Tell
have
me-
a
pique my
coherent
interest.
conversation. We can't have a coherent conversation if you haven't
Really?
seen it.
Yeah, you can't have a coherent conversation because you can't fucking talk about it because you know you'll look anti-Semitic as fuck if you even describe one thing it's about.
Well, you watch the movie and
Wait
then
a
we can
minute.
have a discussion on it.
Oh
But
my
I'm
God,
telling you
guys
right
hate
now,
Jews so much.
because you tried to reach with the anti-Semitic thing, saying that you wore a Jewish hat.
This is not a reach,
hats on
my
a bunch of
friend.
things. That was a reach. Then me saying that the movie is based. There's a bunch of other historical facts in there, right? Like how the Federal Reserve came into play, etc.
So do you need to learn about the Federal Reserve through an 8-hour neo-Nazi fucking propaganda film? What do you mean? There's lots of books about that.
It would help.
Again, bro.
It
I
would help.
like
All
to
right, so
research
anyway,
history
you
from
guys
all
say
different
that it's
angles.
most based, but you refuse to tell me what it's about,
Dude,
or if the description's accurate.
dude, once again,
I told you, not
Research-
everything is accurate in the film. I told you
Wikipedia.
that already.
What's not accurate?
watch the movie, bro.
It's 8 hours
Walter,
of
you are
film.
silly. You're a silly boy.
It's 8
Walter.
hours of film. Obviously,
Yeah,
not all of it is going to be
yeah.
correct.
Both silly together, my friend.
Kind of fucking grown man calls another grown man silly. What is this? What is this? You're silly. You're silly.
That's right. One of us is fucking. We're you know what I mean. One of us hating Jews and being silly.
See,
Oh, no,
you
I
keep
love
trying to
Jews,
say
bro.
that you keep trying to say that we hate Jews.
Actually,
We don't hate Jews.
Ethan, you have any black friends?
We just love Hitler.
Ethan, you have any black friends?
We
What?
never said we love Hitler
You-
either.
Wait,
You're
hold on.
putting words in our
Ethan,
mouth.
you love Hitler?
No, I'm being
Wow.
silly. You didn't say that, but you did say
Ethan,
that.
you love Hitler,
Anyway,
bro?
go ahead, Walter. Go ahead.
No, you love Ethan. You didn't just say that, did you? You love Hitler? Damn.
Yes, Walter, you
That's-
got me.
That is so base,
That's
bro.
crazy, Walter. Oh my God.
What if
bro,
we
you
put that as a
got me
clip
so
and made it a
good.
soundbite like you guys do?
Wow.
Oh my
What
God,
if we
you
took that and
guys.
said that? What if we
You
said,
got me
wow,
so good.
Even
Bro,
Klein
it's
loves
almost like I
Hitler?
confessed to watching an 8-hour fucking
crazy,
documentary about
bro.
Jewish conspiracy
Well,
theories.
here's the thing, Ethan.
Calling it base.
I watch one of my hobbies. I like to watch World War II films. I like to watch World War I films. I like to watch documentaries in general. I enjoy learning history. I enjoy learning. I watch the History Channel. One of my favorite YouTube channels is Nutty History. I like to watch that as well.
Nutty.
So
6
yeah.
million Jews died is a myth. That's nutty. How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Do you know?
Do you know how many?
I mean, the number is like 6 million, right?
I mean, it's changed a bunch of times.
I mean, you tell us. I don't know your history.
Now, I didn't get this at first, but Myron pointed out he's just trying to bait them into a Jew conversation, which YouTube likes to ban a lot. So he's just trying to get him in trouble with YouTube, so they'll so that your YouTube channel can get a strike, and they're not going to be able to post on there and anything. Because at first it's like, this seems like a bit of a dodge. Why are you dodging this? And Myron was like, he was just trying to bait us into the conversation so we can get in trouble. And I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. Yeah.
You don't know my history? What does that mean?
How many?
You tell us.
I mean,
tell us.
I answered already.
You said like.
I don't know.
Well, knowing you want me to give you the precise number of people that died in the Holocaust?
Yeah.
You know how many us?
Do you think that's possible?
Oh. Okay.
So you don't know?
Wait, you guys'
So you
bar
don't
is
know.
really fucking weird.
So you don't
So
know.
if I can't give you the exact amount of people that died in the Holocaust, then I don't know what I'm talking about. That's literally like impossible to know.
Yeah, we don't know either.
6
Ethan.
million people.
We don't know
We
either.
don't know
Ethan.
either, bro.
We don't know
You
either.
have an
We
opinion
don't know. We don't know, bro.
about it.
We don't know either, bro.
Just saying.
It's about 6 million, though. I'm comfortable saying that.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So you don't know exactly. We don't either.
we'll take your word for it.
Well, I know close enough. It's 6 million.
All right.
We'll take your word for it, bro. Thank you.
And so, how many do you think died in the Holocaust?
Whatever
How many
you
Jews?
Whatever you think, man.
Whatever you think, we think too.
So you guys believe 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust?
Whatever you think, brother.
You guys really you guys cannot answer questions. It's pretty incredible. You both are just, you're getting so, do you know, you guys are getting so emotional and you close
getting
off
emotional?
on me. I don't want you to close off on me. Like, I want you just to answer the question.
Like, he's like, you guys should get so emotional. This is like, did any of this actually show any emotions by Fresh and Fit? Like, honestly, was there any true emotions here? Were they like angry? Were they banging the drums? No, there's no emotions. What is Ethan talking about?
And you guys are doing like, you guys crush down. And I just want to know how many, I know you have an opinion. Why are you afraid to say it?
Opinion. It's
You
all-
try to debate us on a
Why
movie you
are
didn't
you
even
afraid
watch.
to answer the
You try to debate us on a
question,
movie you
man?
didn't
Why are you
watch.
so cowardly
Ethan,
with
you
your
did not do
opinions?
your homework for this
Stand-
debate, my friend.
at all.
You did
Stand
not.
on your fucking beliefs, brother.
You did not do your research before this
Okay,
debate
how many Jews
whatsoever.
died in the
You
Holocaust?
try to say we're anti-Semitic. That was a fail. Try to say you had to do a self-fit. Like I don't have a bunch of other outfits here. That was a fail. Hey, you watched 8-hour movie, which I didn't watch at all, but I want to kind of ask you questions about. But I didn't watch. I'm going to read a Wikipedia synopsis and say that this is true. I told you that. Not
But
all of
you
it is
have
correct.
not refuted at all. You won't even tell me what is in it or what's it about because you know it will make you sound crazy. Why won't you just answer the question? How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Why don't you watch it?
How about you watch it, man? We can have a
And
discussion
you
about
just told us what it was. So hey, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah, man.
By the way,
Well, you guys are awesome.
by the way, Ethan.
You guys are so cowardly. Like, if you're gonna believe shit,
cowardly.
stand on it. You guys are being pussies. Like, you
disabled
guys are such
our screen
cowards.
sharing.
Like, yeah, I'm surprised you guys
Hold
are such cowards.
You disabled
Like,
our screen sharing.
I
We're
answer
gonna
questions
see
you guys have, and so far I have.
We're trying to
I'm not
expose
here like
you.
pussyfooting around. Like, oh, I guess I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know.
You disabled screen share, bro.
Whatever you
Expose it.
think.
can't
That's
do it.
what. That's like emotional, lame close down. Like, you guys are being babies. Answer the questions I
Us
have.
are you?
I've answered every question you guys have asked me.
Great. Us too. You
Okay,
don't
how
answer
many
it,
Jews
right? You
died
don't like
in
the answer. You don't like the
Holocaust?
answer.
How many Jews died in
we answered
Holocaust?
it.
How many Jews died in the Holocaust, Walter?
Whatever you said, bro.
Yeah, whatever you
I
said.
don't
That's
care.
not an answer.
Dude, I don't know. Whatever you said, I believe you. You are more worse than I am, my friend.
All right, well,
I know,
you're
but
up
make
base. Let's not
'Cause I'm
forget.
big.
Okay, so you guys are not anti-Semitic. I think we've pretty thoroughly debunked that claim. I think it's pretty safe to say.
How are we anti-Semitic?
Break it down for us.
Tell us how we're anti-Semitic.
Are
If you're
you-
going to make that claim. How are we?
How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
You told us. We're going off you. What you said.
Okay, you guys don't want to have a serious conversation about it.
Okay. So how are we anti-Semitic now?
All right, let's move on to
Making accusations. I can't back it up.
No, it's been thoroughly proven you guys are anti-Semitic.
How are we
But, like,
anti-Semitic?
there's no point in like running in circles, being like,
Real
prove
quick,
it, and then you
Ethan,
guys being
Ethan,
like,
let me ask you this. Ethan, you do realize, right? Because you want to talk about us bringing Nick Fuentes on the show. You do realize like 2 days later we brought Dave Rubin on, right? Oh, you're not going to talk about that, are you?
Fucking
No, hold on.
contradictory morons.
No. The point I'm trying to make here is that we brought
Did
Nick
Dave
Fuentes on.
Rubin address what Nick Fuentes? Come on,
It's
bro.
not about that. I'm telling you that we
How
brought
many
Nick
Jews
Fuentes
died,
on.
brother?
We brought Nick Fuentes on. Then we went and brought Dave Rubin on.
Is Dave
Completely
Rubin
different.
a Holocaust historian?
No, but he's a
Or you just a random
Zionist.
dude?
He's a Zionist, okay, and that's fine. But we like to bring people on of different thought processes and different opinions, okay. So just because we brought Nick on doesn't mean that we're not going to
Dave
bring people
Rubin,
on.
king of the Jews, baby.
I didn't say it's
He
King of the
came to
Jews,
clear it
but we
all
bring
up.
people on with different perspectives. Matter of fact, we're going to bring Laura Loomer on this week. So we bring people on with
Awesome.
different perspectives, dude. You're trying to sit here and say that we're anti-Semitic, but we open our platform to Jews all the time. So nice try.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, hell,
Yeah.
we're doing a podcast with you and you're Jewish. Like, come on, man.
Wait, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Whatever. We don't need to talk about it because it's a
No, because you're trying to say no. Hold on,
Ethan, you're not anti-Semitic. Very
because
good.
you tried, right? You tried to make an
Okay, fair
accusation
enough.
about us being
Debunked.
sexual assault.
You guys
Then you're
debunked it.
anti-Semitic, and you're getting
Yeah.
debunked right now. If we're really
It's all been
anti-Semitic, why would we
debunked.
do a collab with you?
Okay.
Why would we bring David Rubin?
All right, let's
Why
move
would
on
we
to the
move
next
I'll put
topic.
you, bro.
It's all been debunked. Go ahead, Walter.
We're not
you have a
anti-Semitic, man.
question.
So we talk about dating in today's society, you know, men and women. But in this case, you're married, bro. Good job on that. That is a compliment to you because obviously speaking, getting married nowadays is not easy. Granted, how do you either make your wife happy? How do you maintain a good relationship? We want to hear your opinion on this. How do you maintain a good relationship with your wife?
It's about maintaining like mutual respect, listening, good communication, and genuine encouragement. I think being caring about the things that they care about and supporting them and treating them like equals, I think is the paramount qualities in maintaining a good, healthy relationship.
That's good. The question, let's say I'm a young guy, like 21, getting into the world. How would I get a girlfriend or a wife, you would say?
What?
No, I want your opinion, bro, because obviously speaking.
I don't know. What the fuck do you, I don't know. I don't care.
But hold on. You criticize us about our opinions, but I just want to hear your opinion, bro.
I don't know. I don't care and I don't know.
Oh, so now you don't know.
All of a sudden you don't know?
How do a 21-year-old supposed to meet a girl? I mean, what the fuck are we talking about?
So how can you criticize us about our opinions?
Okay, how about that? Go into a crowd and talk to a girl. I mean, go to a friend's party and talk to a girl.
Is that it?
There. Do you want me to list every possible way that people can interact, Walter? What is your point?
I
You
want
can
to
meet at
know.
a bar. You can meet at a train station. You can meet at a restaurant. You can meet at Walter's house. You can meet Walter's mom. She's a great lady out here. You can meet at actually, I don't know anything about your mom. She might be bad, but I doubt it. I think she's very sweet based on what I know about you. You can meet at the beach. You can meet at the ice cream parlor. You can meet at the mall. You can meet in an airplane. You can meet in a blimp. You can meet in a. Do you want me to keep going on, Walter, or is this enough?
You got it, bro. You got it. That was a good answer.
Okay, good.
All right. So we talked about
That's the end of your fucking.
The point here was like Ethan's like criticizes Fresh and Fit about their own dating advice, and then when asked, all right, then what is your advice on dating? He has nothing. So how can you criticize someone about their solution if you don't have a solution of your own? It doesn't make any sense.
Fucking questioning?
No, because that right there just shows. Continue, bro.
Wait, no, don't continue. What was your point?
No, you criticize us about our talking points, but yet you yourself no solution to the problem. So it's almost like why you criticize us about our talking points?
Oh, because I didn't have a canned response to how 21-year-old men are supposed to meet women. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not about a canned response. I mean, you're hypercritical on how we approach modern dating and how to deal with it, and your response isn't really conducive to being successful in the dating marketplace nowadays, which I thought that's what the debate would be. But I should have known that you would try to do some stuff like this, pulling out, talk as Andrew Tate, anti-Semitism, blah blah blah. You had Charleston White on, who's a rapist, which all of you have been debunked. Which I'm actually happy because this debate has exposed a lot of criticism that we've gotten from other creators, so we've been able to debunk it on your platform, which we appreciate.
Yes, you have beaten the anti-Semitism charges, my friend. Let me ask you this:
you still can't explain how we're anti-Semitic.
You're right. I have no possible explanation. 21-year-old men, they're out trying to meet women. How does these young men avoid meeting thoughts, whatever that is?
That's your question?
Yes.
How do they avoid meeting? When you say thoughts, let me be clear about this. Are we talking about like promiscuous women?
I guess that's what it means, right? I mean, that's something like that, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you just got to look for the warning signs.
Right.
And there's a bunch of them. There's many.
Can you list some?
I mean, there's a bunch, but here's the thing. It's not like, it's if she has these signs, she's definitely a thought. There's always going to be exceptions to the rule, but all you can do is watch behavior over a prolonged period of time, which is why we're big on, vetting a girl for at least 6 months to a year, and just watching behavior. But having a lot of guy friends, liking to party, former drug use, current drug use, alcoholic, former alcoholic, being involved in certain professions where she has to display sexuality to make money, strippers, OnlyFans, porn star, model girl. She, was in a sorority that likes to party. She went to party college. She was in the military. She was in job fields that were where she was surrounded by men. Just a bunch of things that she had a right?
So
there's a million things. There's a million things.
Okay, regarding showing the body and all this kinds of stuff, coconuts, and I mean this no disrespect to her because I don't know anything about her, but just to what you say, is your girlfriend a thought?
Who?
Your girlfriend.
Wait, what?
Which one?
Your girlfriend?
Which one?
The one that you're like seriously involved with? Daisy?
Oh, Daisy? She's cool.
Yeah, she's your girlfriend. Is she a thought?
Who said that?
I'm asking you a question.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know anything.
Oh, you? Well, I'm showing pictures. Can you guys see the feed? She's showing, and she's in bikinis. She does like fitness stuff where she's.
So not Fresh's girlfriend is what he's getting at. He's like, this isn't my girlfriend.
Surrounded by, you guys know about the like pageant business with like the guys in the back and stuff. So she's doing all that. Here's a picture of her ass at the gym. She's wearing really tight yoga pants. Really suggestive. Is she a thought? Is this a problem?
She can do whatever she wants to do.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So Ethan, let me. You might not. Well, here's the thing. He doesn't get it.
Oh.
Ethan, we see multiple women at the same time. We're not monogamous.
Yeah, I don't believe you. You guys both have girlfriends and you love them, and I think that's special,
Bro,
And I don't know why you guys have to.
your research, bro.
Ethan, you really did a bad job here,
Your
man.
research, bro. You don't know us at all.
God damn,
Myron,
Ethan.
I just have to say, don't you think it's a little? Well, go ahead and play. Let me play you the script, and then Coconuts, you say that it's totally fine, but here is a clip of you talking about.
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have, sexy photos of yourself on the internet, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
She's posting pictures like that, bro. It's a wrap, man, for you. It's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you post
that. It's
pictures,
not sexualizing ourselves.
Yeah. So okay, Ethan, what's your
for the purpose of getting and/or attention?
What is
Let-
what-
let's finish this.
I know exactly what this
But
is.
they can post ad
And it's not
pictures
traditional.
Listen,
It's not OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Martin, look, the
Guys
titties
will assume you're a
out.
hoe.
The titties out on that top left. Go scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see what you're showing.
And that's your girlfriend, Myron.
Yep.
You called her a hoe.
Mhm.
You called her a hoe. I believe was the terminology.
Yeah, and I said again, and I'm really glad that you brought this up because I knew you were going to bring this
Thank
up.
you.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to
thank
bring
you.
this up, and I'm
Very
really. See, you're very predictable, my friend.
Bro, just talk. You
So
keep
no,
posturing.
because we gonna cook you, man. This is why you've been this is why you've been ducking us for years.
Get on with
So
it,
in the
dude.
first
Come on.
clip, when I said you're in a long-term committed relationship, right,
Mhm.
and having photos of yourself like that, it is cheating. Well, guess what? Since she's been my girl, guess what's on her profile? It's hidden. It's private. She doesn't have those pictures up. Okay.
So you're
she
saying
deleted.
things that happened
She
in the
deleted.
past
She
don't matter.
deleted. She deleted thousands of people that used to follow her, right, or hundreds, or whatever it may
things
be
in the
beforehand.
past. So if she's things happen in the past, and she's moved on, and then that stuff doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it's not about that. It's about how does she acquiesce to you? Does she get into your frame once you get with her? Okay. So with the thing with Fresh, because you reached there, that's not his main girl. Okay? And then as far as like my girl
play the
goes,
sound, Zach. What was it?
She's posting pictures like that, bro.
and then
It's a wrap, man, for you. Wait, hold on.
playing out of context. Playing it out of
No, it's
context.
not. No, it's
You're
not.
trying to expose me, right, bro? You obviously don't know what I do, bro. This is literally why I say you're not prepared, because obviously you don't watch our channel, you don't know how we move, and it's funny because we get pussy, bro. You don't. So it's like, bro, like, what are you trying to say here, bro?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, it's all about.
You were just congratulating me on being married, Walter. What the heck?
Bro, it's a wrap.
So again, like I was
No,
saying,
hold
bro.
on. Pick a lane. Do you get pussy and I'm mad about it,
but
or you're
you're
not getting married?
you're trying to expose us. We don't know how we move. I say congrats to you because that's what you can do with one girl. It's fine. But we don't
Myron,
multiple.
Coconuts. Do you usually take your
It's a decline.
side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
Well, it's a video.
She bought.
It's very interesting. Ethan, every time he tries to make a point, he doesn't share the screen. He only picks and chooses when he shares the screen.
Her really a
Make sure you
wonderful
like the video
mother's
too, by the
gift.
way.
Seems
Yo,
serious.
Ethan, have you watched Fresh's
This is
vlogs?
your girlfriend. Who, by the way, more power
Ethan,
to her. She seems
Ethan,
successful,
Ethan.
and God bless her for getting out there and shaking her body, showing her body. And I think that I think it's fantastic that women feel empowered. I think
Ethan.
it sucks that you guys wrap yourselves into pretzels, and then now that you guys have actually entered relationships, which hasn't happened until recently.
They haven't wrapped themselves in any pretzels. Like in the video, it says if you're in a committed relationship, having these photos is a bad thing to do. And they've also said if you have photos like this, you may get judged, and someone may not give you a second chance if you had those photos. So it's not really wrapping themselves in pretzels. They're pretty consistent.
Recently, you have to you're getting called out by your own fans. You're having to justify. You just love the girl and you want to be in a relationship, and the real world isn't black and white like you guys try to imagine it is.
So,
And,
Ethan, can I
now you
respond to
guys
this real
kind of,
quick? Can I respond
caught
to
in
this
your
real
own web.
No,
You just
because-
love your girl.
because-
You know what I mean? Love is love, dude. You
Ethan,
guys
cool
just
talk.
give in.
This is why it's funny. You know why? I used to do vlogs. Did vlogs every single day. Multiple girls in my videos, right?
Mhm.
So I stopped doing it because
You used to have vlogs.
people were acting weird with the girls and their family. So I stopped posting that. Doesn't mean it stopped. It just means I moved differently. Now, granted, you're gonna say, "Oh, bro, this girl's your girlfriend." Cool. Well, then
No.
guess what?
I don't
Don't
believe you guys
girlfriends then.
have multiple partners.
Well,
I
you
don't
wouldn't
believe
know. You're not here in Miami. You don't see us.
I don't know.
So,
I just
Ethan, let me
tell you.
explain to
Assume
you.
again.
So
Y'all
Ethan,
fucking have girlfriends.
because you're fantastic at no.
These two dudes have girlfriends. Yay! Exposed. You guys are so exposed right now. Girlfriends.
Ethan, what do you
saying,
mean
bro?
exposed? I do a weekly show with my girl, and I say she's my girl on my show. What are you talking about? What do you mean
Myron's
exposed?
the one dodging, but
I'm
you
not
say you
dodging
have
anything.
multiple girlfriends.
Everyone knows that my girl is Angelica. We do a weekly
So she's
true
not a
crime show
hoe. You called
together.
her a hoe, but
We
she's
do
no
a
longer
weekly
a hoe.
true crime show together. Also, with that said,
She's not a hoe. She was a hoe, but she's not a hoe anymore.
I love the fact also because if you're gonna play that clip, I also said in there like, oh well, we don't know. This is one of the profiles where you got to get to know the girl. I said
Exactly.
that too, but you made sure to not show that part, didn't you? Because again,
I'll open it.
I
No,
know
it's
you would do
there.
that.
I'll watch it
So
again.
again, well, you don't watch anything, which is why you are very ill informed. But let me go ahead and educate you on something.
I mean, here it is. I haven't watched it.
Hold on
Again.
one
You guys
second.
wanna watch it again? I mean, we can.
Ethan, let me talk, bro? Are you gonna let me talk? Because we let you talk. We let you make your ridiculous claims.
Just like that.
Can we post?
It's a wrap,
Can
man,
I
for you.
talk?
It's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you
that. It's not sexualizing ourselves.
When you post pictures of yourself on the internet,
Yo,
that are
Ethan,
for the purpose of
I can't see what you're showing, by the way, FYI.
It
Is
is
it your screen share, man?
But
Whatever
they
it is.
can post ad
And it's not
pictures
traditional.
and
It's
it's
not OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Martin, look, the
Guys
titties
will
out.
assume you're a hoe.
The titties out on that top left. Go scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't show the full thing. He's not showing the full thing. So okay, Ethan, so you're just playing the same clips over and over, and that's what you do. You just play clips out of context. Is what you do, and you try to run with the narrative. That's what you guys have done.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because I told you before.
All right. Unfortunately, that's all I can get to. I apparently was enjoying myself too much and wasn't able to get through this whole show. So I think I will do a part 2 probably this weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have a dentist appointment, so I'll be a little busy. Sorry, I'm just getting the time. So that's all I can do today. I can't. I got shit to do. My wife has a doctor's appointment, so I got to go up, watch her daughter, and everything. So that's as far as I got today. Yeah, I think I'll do a part 2 on this later. Probably this weekend sometime, and I'll finish it up, and then or I'll do it Monday. I haven't decided, but yeah, I think I'll do a part 2. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you share because it's important. Make me feel important. I want to be important, please. But yeah, no. So far, H3 is losing this debate. They had they gave Fresh and Fit a small L, but that's about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace out and see you later.